One.
Welcome, folks, to Garage Sports Ohio.
My name is the Chuckness.
My name is the Pops. My name is Chuck's brother.
That is overly factual. All right. So let's just start off the show with let's talk about our week. How was your week this week?
Well, my week was pretty good.
You had a good week. You got to watch some football, enjoy some time.
That's
Yep.
great. It's always good when football's on.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
100%.
We're back, baby.
Yeah, got to watch some good football games.
Da-da-da.
Me and Brandon got to attend a football game.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the UT game yesterday.
Oh, yeah, that I was invited to go to, and I couldn't.
And you said you were going.
Yeah. What the hell, man?
So the 2 tickets that I wasted,
I hope you got somebody else to go.
I didn't
Oh, I'm sorry.
because I called you and without an answer, I was just like,
What-
well, hopefully he's able to call me back.
Where was I at? Where was I at? What was I doing?
It's okay.
It's okay. It was a
Yeah.
fun game to
Yeah.
go to, but
Well,
What did I do?
in all honesty, you didn't really miss anything.
it was University of Toledo versus Duquesne.
Yeah.
And as you would expect, it was a blowout. It was a lot closer of a game than I thought it would be. The game ended what was it, 42-10?
Oh, dang. They didn't score anything after that?
No.
Toledo lost?
No, UT
No.
won.
UT
UT
won.
won?
Yeah.
Oh, they've always been really tough the last 3-4 years.
Yeah, I think based on what I saw, there's a potential of some struggle there because Gleason, which is their quarterback,
Yeah.
he from what we saw
Mhm.
last week, he cannot throw the deep ball.
No.
Like he's got a cannon on him.
Mhm.
Boy can
Right.
throw the ball and he can throw it deep. But his accuracy it was not good.
Oh, wow. Really?
I think
So bad. It was so bad his receivers were 20 yards down the field in one play
Right.
and they were at the 40
Right.
and the ball landed in the end zone.
Oh, wow. His accuracy was really
He's
bad.
got a cannon, but he overthrew all his receivers by 20 yards.
Wow.
I think if they do keep him in there and he plays like that, they're gonna have to rely on the run game.
100%. And their
All
run
year.
game was
It was good.
it was moving.
It was.
Oh, the running game has always been good for Toledo.
Yeah, and their returner was super explosive.
Right.
Like super explosive.
Besides
right.
for the few fumbles, but
He did fumble a couple times, but he was so explosive that he was able to get the ball back
Yeah.
and go.
yeah.
How was
He made up.
how was UT's defense?
Pretty decent. I feel like there's some mistakes that they need to correct.
Right. Right.
Some pass interference that
Yeah.
just it was blatant.
Yeah.
And
Right.
some of it wasn't even called.
Right.
But that's a whole nother ball game.
That's a whole different story though.
Yeah.
When you work when you have practice and you
Yeah.
work on the mistakes you made.
There were only
They
2
don't-
drives
nobody
that Duquesne went on that were
Yeah.
actually a threat.
Mhm.
One of them ended in an interception,
Oh wow.
and the other one ended up in a touchdown.
Oh wow.
So you have positives here, but there are definitely some negatives. I mean, you're going to have one or two
Right.
drives a game where your defense just isn't able to keep up, or the offense is able to pinpoint what the defense is doing and get around it. But that
Right.
being said, there was a couple really good plays by the corners in Toledo, but at the same time, there was a lot
Uh-huh.
of just they didn't even
Right.
look back for the ball. They
That-
were
and
just
that-
a lot of fundamentals.
And that's what irks me. That nobody fixes that.
Yeah, and my biggest
Right.
problem now, if you're running down and you're in the middle of the field, it's a deep ball, and you're going to defend it. I understand a little bit. I can understand a little bit there why you're not looking back because you're trying to make the play, and if the guy catches it, you still need to be there to take him down and save the touchdown.
Right.
But one of the plays that happened where I don't understand how it wasn't called. Ball's thrown, it's thrown to about the 5-yard line
Uh-huh.
on the sideline.
Right.
And the guy jumped to catch it, and the guy just went flying with him. Never looked back. There is absolutely no reason that you can't jump and spin back towards facing the ball
Right.
in the air and just rely on landing on your back. There is
Right.
no reason for that
Right.
because you could absolutely very easily turn around, see that ball while you're in the air, or try to locate the ball while you're in the air to get that swat. And at that point, if you're gliding out and you're contacting the receiver, you're fighting for the ball still.
Right.
Yeah.
So now there's no penalty at all. You're all
Mhm.
good, and all you had to do was turn.
Right.
And it's super simple on the sideline because you have no worry about the guy catching it and turning into the end zone.
What?
So you just take all of that out.
Okay, what
Mhm.
really irks me about corners and safeties is that when you get the pass interference call, they never look at the ball.
Yeah.
When they tried to intercept it,
Right.
and that would convert not to be a pass interference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you just look at
If they just look back at the ball, Brandon, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
You were a D tackle, I was a safety, and that's why I always did. I had to look for the ball in order to get that pick.
Yeah.
If you didn't, and you just up blatant and tackle the wide receiver, or the tight end, or the halfback,
100%.
that's pass interference.
Absolutely. Every time.
Every time you're going to get called on that.
Yeah. And there was a good handful of missed calls that should have been called on UT that weren't called. Duquesne was very, what's the word? They were very disciplined.
Oh yeah.
Duquesne did not commit a lot of penalties. A false start here or there. That happens in week one.
Oh yeah, that happens.
You got to shake that off.
Right.
But realistically, they didn't commit a lot of penalties. They had they had a really nice swat by the safety in that game. Their running back and their quarterback, they did not care about taking hits.
Wow.
They were downfield lowering their shoulders and just trying to run through these guys that are on another level. I mean,
Wow.
just being realistic, Duquesne is an FCS school. They're not nowhere near as big as UT. They're not nowhere near as talented as Toledo.
Right.
So at the end of the day, they were still burying their head and just trying. Like that quarterback laid the dude out. But he went down right away. But he lowered his shoulder and smoked him.
And not only
Sounds like
that,
it was a really good game then.
There was some positives. Now, mind you, it was a blowout.
Right.
It was still a blowout.
But sounds like it was a pretty good game.
Yeah.
not only that, but he was fairly accurate too.
Yeah, he was.
It was surprising.
There was definitely some that pass that was intercepted towards the end of the first half. That was really bad.
Yeah, I don't know where.
There was nobody near the defender for probably a good 20 yards. But he was under pressure. I think what happened there, he got out of the pocket and he was running for his life. And he went to throw the ball away, I think, and didn't see the defender and threw it right at him.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Which you're gonna have that.
It happens.
That's why when you throw the ball away, you throw it out of bounds.
Right. Absolutely. Instead of giving it to the other opponent, just throw it out of bounds. Yeah. Absolutely, 100%.
And then I have an opportunity to go to a high school football game this afternoon. All depends on when we get done with this.
I went to a high school football game Friday night
Okay.
after we got done with the podcast.
Yeah.
Bowling Green and Otsego.
Okay.
And Otsego won.
Nice.
Nice.
That's not something you hear very often if you're from anywhere near this area.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it true that Otsego's coach is Eastwood's old coach?
I do believe so. Yes.
That's what Edwin was telling me.
Now that's a rivalry made.
I do believe it might be Eastwood's old coach.
That's
is
funny.
Otsego's new head coach.
That's funny.
And Uncle Floyd's one of Uncle Floyd's players
Mm-hmm.
is the defensive coordinator.
Do you remember his name?
Joe Vollmer.
I've heard of that name.
All right. Well,
If I'm not mistaken, that's what Uncle Floyd told me.
Okay.
let's do a quick rundown of some news here. We have Caitlin Clark, 86 3-point, which is a rookie record for the WNBA.
Wow. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Clayton Clark. I always went for you.
It's Caitlin, not Clayton.
Caitlin, I always went for you. I've been rooting for you. Keep going.
I seen somebody try to argue that Caitlin Clark's not up for Rookie of the Year, but it's Angel Reese, and I'm like, what?
Well, I mean, she gets a lot of freaking rebounds though.
Yeah, but most of
Yeah,
her
but-
rebounds are because she missed the layup.
I
Yeah.
know, I know,
Yeah.
I know. I'm just saying, I'm probably why they
And
have
if you look at the statistics, if you break down the statistics between the two players, that's about the only category Angel Reese is even competing in.
Yeah, but you got to think of
course.
this, boys. Angel Reese is like a power forward, and Caitlin Clark is a point guard. Two different things.
Yeah, but we're also still talking about rookie of the year. So both
But-
of them
but
are
She makes more assists than Caitlin Clark too.
no, she doesn't.
Or I mean, Caitlin Clark makes more assists than Angel
Caitlin Clark
Reese.
leads in every other statistical category.
Oh yeah,
From 3-pointers to deep threes to layup percentage
right.
to field goal percentage in general
Yeah,
to free throw percentage to assists to points per game
yeah.
to literally everything else, steals, all of it,
Okay.
all on Caitlin Clark.
Okay.
Yep.
We can-
I agree, 100%.
I don't understand how anybody can doubt that she's going to be rookie of the year. She's just in there.
Yeah, she's in there. Period. The end.
I think she's top 5.
No,
For rookies?
rookie of the
Rookie
year.
of the year. Yeah.
All right.
Number
Hey,
one.
but name one player better than her that's a
Yeah.
rookie.
I said top 5. She's in the top 5.
I know, but I'm just stating you can't
Yeah.
name one.
She's 1 out of the 5 in the top 5.
And she's the number
She's
one
the number one top 5.
She's number one. Period. The end.
Yeah, saying that,
One
hey,
out of the top 5.
she's in the top 100.
Yeah. Number 1 out of 100.
Top one.
You don't get. I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
No,
No.
he's saying she's number one,
Period. The end.
which is still in the top 5.
Well, okay.
Yeah, she's in the top 200
Mhm.
in the WNBA.
Yeah.
She's at the top of the list, but she is technically in that list. I hate you so much sometimes. All right, just for that. Now, Brandon knows Chuck's fun fact this week.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. It's a really good
But-
fact.
Pops don't.
Does Pops. And, I've heard you state before that I should do something more modern.
Modern?
Something that's not as old as far as a statistical fact.
I do remember you saying
Yeah, I
that.
did. I said that on the last podcast.
Yeah.
So-
you
Yeah.
did.
With
Yes, I
that
did.
being said,
Okay.
I have one
Okay.
for the first time ever
Okay.
in the MLB. A single player has played for 2 teams in the same game. This happened last week. You want to talk about modern? Name the player.
Man, you guys know I don't get into hockey, but I need
Well, it's
to.
baseball, so.
It's baseball, buddy.
Oh, baseball.
Baseball.
And how is it possible? If you could tell me how it's possible, I'll tell you the guy's name.
You don't want me to do it?
No, because you know it.
Oh.
Brandon, tell me something. Do you think that
Mhm.
Pops is going to get this one?
No,
Do you think you can even tell me how it's possible?
because if I didn't know, I would have never
Yeah.
been able to guess it.
I mean, this happened in the last week. It's a huge deal.
Yeah, it's
And-
definitely a huge deal.
Yeah, it's wild. It's absolutely insane.
It's never been done before.
No.
Ever.
And baseball's been around for a long time.
A very long time.
Would you like to give up?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. So,
So, that's all said. I did give up.
Danny Jansen was the catcher for what was the team?
Hey.
I know. Oh, the Toronto Blue Jays. He was the catcher for the Toronto Blue Jays, okay?
Right.
Back on June 26th, okay?
Uh-huh.
I believe it was. But yeah, June 26th.
He
the
went
game.
to the Chicago White Sox.
No, none of that is correct. On June 26th, the game was rained out during play. He was at bat for the Toronto Blue Jays. They were facing the Boston Red Sox. That game was postponed and delayed. Okay. and was just played this past week. Okay. On July 27th, he was traded to the Boston Red Sox.
Oh my God.
So
Yeah,
during Danny Jansen's at bat for the Blue Jays,
Mhm.
Danny Jansen's pinch hitter was batting, and guess who the catcher was for the Red Sox? Danny Jansen. So if you watch that game from beginning to end, you'll get to a point where Danny Jansen's announced to go to the plate. And then there'll be a cut, and somebody else will be at bat, and he'll be the catcher for the other team.
Hmm.
that's so
Absolutely insane.
that's
Yeah.
cool. That's so cool.
That's dang insane. Wow. Wow.
Now, mind you, several players have played for multiple teams in the same day. That is something that's happened.
Wow.
You know, a player goes out there, plays his game for Montreal, gets traded to the Tigers, and
Right.
Tigers have a night game that day, so he goes, gets ready, and plays.
Yep. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
That's something that's not, I mean, it's rare, but it's not unheard of. But playing for the opposite team in the same game, absurd.
So who do you root as a player? Who do you want to win?
The team you're on.
But
The
he was
reason
on
I say
both-
that,
he was on both teams.
yeah, no, the team you are currently on. So the team you end the game on.
Okay.
So if Danny Jansen would be, in this case, rooting for the Red Sox because, and simply because, those are his teammates now.
Wow.
Not during the first portion of the game, obviously. He's playing his heart out for the Blue Jays. But now he's got to refocus, revamp, and go against his old teammates. So that's huge. That is absolutely huge.
It is.
In other big news, Jacoby Brissett was named the starter of the New England Patriots, not Drake May. Thoughts and feelings, Pops?
Go ahead.
I know you've stated that you would have rather seen Drake May start here.
I had rather started the rookie.
Okay. So now I'm gonna say something here. And I'm gonna say
And
that
I'm not really and truthfully. I gotta say, because Brissett did start for the Browns for a while,
yes,
and he was pretty darn good. He
he's
wasn't
sufficient.
bad.
He's
He wasn't-
sufficient.
Yeah, he
He's a bridge player.
Bridge
That's
player,
what
yeah.
he is.
he was accurate throwing the ball. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong.
My
He
thing
was
is,
dang
Jacoby
good.
Brissett's not a starter in the NFL, but
But-
he is he can be a good bridge player, and I think and he's been to a lot of teams.
Right.
So I think Jacoby Brissett can teach Drake May a lot about how
Right.
these other quarterbacks and these other teams,
Absolutely.
Produce.
Hundred-
That being said,
Mhm.
Drake May starting would be no different than Tim Couch starting for the Browns
Mhm.
in his
Hun-
rookie season.
yep.
You're throwing him to the Wolves. The Patriots don't have a great team right now. So you're just going to ruin him the way the Browns, and I'm saying the Browns because they're the easiest ones to say, have ruined many of careers of rookie quarterbacks.
Now, I hate to say it. Also, New England has a pretty good running back core. from what I heard.
Ramondre Stevenson,
Not bad.
not bad, but he is the premier guy there.
Right. Not
I don't-
bad.
I don't know what you want me to say after what you. I mean, you just took the words out of my mouth.
So the way I see it, Drake May, I love the idea of him coming up under somebody. The Green Bay Packers have proven time and time again, that having a player sit there for a year or two is the thing to do.
Right.
The Patriots don't have that long. Unfortunately, I don't think they have that luxury. I think that Drake May starts by week 7.
Might.
But I like the idea that you're not just throwing him to the Wolves right away.
Right.
You're going to give him some time to get to see what the NFL is like in full speed.
Well, not only that, he's going to get some practice time also.
100%.
So
And he can work with Jacoby.
Right. Him and Jacoby can work together and figure out what's his mistakes.
Yep.
And hopefully, when he does make that mistake, Kobe steps in and say, "Hey, you're doing this wrong and this wrong." And I hope that the rookie said just
Drake May.
just ups and says, okay, I'll work on my mistake.
Yeah, 100%.
That's also what the iPad is for. On
Yeah.
the sideline.
So you can sit there and watch your mistakes. That being said,
right.
they did, however, make a cut.
Who's that?
Do you remember the guy's name?
Matthew Judon?
No. Well, did they? No, they traded away
They
Matt Judon.
traded him.
No, the other quarterback, Bailey Zappi,
Yeah.
Oh, they traded
Cut
him away?
from the Patriots. Wild to me.
Wow.
Because I thought Bailey Zapp was the best quarterback there last year.
Really?
100%.
Really?
Okay.
Who else did they have?
Mac Jones.
Adorable.
Mac Jones.
That's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
You asked.
He just went to the Jaguars so he could sit on the bench and twiddle his thumbs.
Yep.
You never know. Trevor Lawrence could get hurt.
Yeah, you don't bank on injuries.
I don't want
Yeah.
to bank on that, but
Yeah, you don't want to bank on that, Brandon. You guys would definitely stink.
Okay, we can talk about some players that were traded here as
don't?
well. Taylor Heineke's a Charger.
Wow.
That's interesting. Malik Willis is with the Packers now.
Yep.
We got Peyton Hendershot going to the Chiefs. I think that could be a good.
that's a solid tight end.
That's a solid tight end to back up Travis Kelce.
Right.
I mean, I
And-
think that's going to be wonderful for Peyton Hendershot.
And he's young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be fantastic for the player itself to be able to sit behind. I mean, the best tight end of all time,
Oh, yeah.
in my opinion. Travis Kelce is the best tight end of all time. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
make an argument for a couple other guys, but at the end of the day, I think that Travis Kelce, he makes a bigger impact on the game. He's more of a wide receiver one out there at the tight end position, and he does things. That being said, we can keep going here. Cade York is a Commander now.
Wow.
Jahan Dotson to the Eagles, and I don't care. Cool. 2 years ago, the guy that was a pretty massive bust is now with the Eagles. Congratulations.
Jahan Dotson.
Yeah.
It was a pretty high pick.
Yeah, he was phenomenal in college.
Penn State.
I believe so.
Yeah.
But now he went to the Commanders, and now he's an Eagle. And it's like, okay, everybody's like, why would you let a talent like that go to a in division rival? Because the talent's not there. The NFL caliber talent is not there.
Right.
He's a wide receiver 4 at best.
Yep.
Matthew Judon is a Falcon. That happened earlier this month, but that's huge. That is absolutely insane to me.
Nick Harris went to the Browns.
Yep.
From the Seahawks to the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tight end, isn't it?
Oh,
Nick Harris?
let's find out.
That I don't know.
That
No,
is
a center. Nick Harris, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So there's that stuff. Deshaun Watson contract was
Restructured.
they played with it.
Restructured. Yeah.
They played with it. They cleared up $35 million in cap space
Mhm.
by paying him a signing bonus. So give him the money now so you don't have to give it to him later. That's all that is.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because it's a fully guaranteed contract. It legitimately doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, at least
So restructure whatever you want. Deshaun Watson's an overpaid couch potato.
at least they freed up $35 million to bring in other people.
Yeah, 100%, which they need. And so maybe they can look for the future quarterback of the organization because you're not re-signing Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I would.
The guy stepped on the field 3 games, maybe. Like
Horrible.
he got a bag and hasn't
he-
touched the field.
He robbed Cleveland. Robbed him.
Do you agree with that, Pops?
I gotta agree 100%.
It's hard to not.
I
It's hard to disagree.
mean, they gave him a 5-year deal, $200 and some million deal,
$230 million.
two first round picks and a second round pick, and it wasn't even worth it.
Nope.
If I was a coach for the Browns, I would not have done it.
Like I could see
No way.
if he.
I don't care how desperate I was to get rid of Baker Mayfield. I would have kept him.
Like I could give him some.
100%.
If he would just stay healthy, maybe I give him a little more props.
Yeah, maybe
Maybe.
if he was on the field, and
Maybe.
if he was on the
Absolutely.
field and underperforming, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But to not even be on the field, because when he is on the field, I think he's doing well.
Oh,
He,
yeah.
he is, unless he's hurt, then he's playing like doo doo. But you're gonna have that. You're gonna play like shit when you're hurt.
Right.
Now, if Deshaun Watson's ever healthy while he's a Cleveland Brown, I think he can actually do something, and I think the Browns will be better for it,
Yep.
but not a 5-year, $230 million contract better.
And a 2 first rounds and a second round pick.
Yeah,
I mean, they just wasted it.
it was a blunder.
It was. Absolutely, 100%. And he wasn't even on the field last year at all.
Yeah. Finally, Brandon Ayuk is extended. A 4-year extension worth $120 million. Brandon Ayuk went out and got the bag. And at the end of the day, I don't see Brandon Ayuk as a $30 million player.
No.
He's solid. He's a solid player. He is a wide receiver one in this league,
He is.
but
a
I
solid
don't
player.
see him as a $30 million guy.
I would.
How much is Justin Jefferson making?
Let me see if I can bring that up. Has Justin Jefferson even been re-signed, or is he still on his rookie contract? That's the question. Oh, yeah. Okay. So he's 4-year, $140 million.
He
So
ju-
$20 million
they just-
more over a
yeah.
4-year span. That's only $5 million a year.
They just re-signed him this year. They re-signed him for 4 years.
Was that this year? I'm not exactly sure when that was.
Right.
June 3rd. Okay. So
Yeah, that was this year.
You're right. That being said, I mean, I look at it this way. CD Lamb just got a bag, 4-year extension, $136 million. You want to talk somebody that's 100% worth it? It's only $16 million more than Brandon Ayuk. I guess I could see it. I just I look at Brandon Ayuk and I see him as a 4-year, $100 million guy.
Right.
Like definitely still worth a bag.
I could see CD Lamb because take him off of Dallas.
And you got no receivers.
Exactly.
You're in a lot of pain. Brandon Cooks, that going to be your wide receiver one? I don't think so.
No.
You want to look up T. Higgs too, because they had it. Huh?
I can. I'll also say this
I
about.
think he's still on the draft thing, but I think Cincinnati franchise tagged him. I think.
I will say, my big thing when it comes to Ayuk and the Niners, Debo. T. Higgins.
Oh, they signed him for a 4-year deal.
$8 million contract with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yep.
So that's over the course. That's
They signed him for a 4-year deal.
Hold the phone.
Hold the phone.
Yeah, hold the phone.
Hold the phone, folks.
T. Higgins worth more than $2 million a year, isn't he?
I know he's probably worth more than $4 million.
So they have not. He's on a franchise tag making $21 million. That's a previous contract.
Yep. They franchise tagged.
Yeah, he's making $21.8 million on this tag.
Yep.
But he'll be an unrestricted free agent next year.
Next year, yep.
I
doubt if Cincinnati's going to let him go. Huh.
That's insane. His career earnings are only $10 million. This year he's making 21.8. Boom.
Yeah.
If he doesn't step on that field, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I believe Jamar Chase is a holdout. Jamar Chase still isn't it? He's a hold-in situation, whatever the hell that means. I think that means he's still practicing with the team, but he's just not going to play. Something like that.
Not till
he gets re-signed, and he wants a contract bigger than Jetta.
Even
how do you go from Justin Jefferson being one of your college teammates to thinking you're better than him? You're not even, like, don't get me wrong, you're the best receiver on that team, but you're not even the most valuable on your team. You're not Justin Jefferson's the most valuable player on his team. Jamar Chase is not the most valuable player on that Bengals team.
Yeah, he is.
Get rid of his quarterback. How's he doing? Failing. Losing games, not making the playoffs.
I mean, it was.
Yeah, Joe Burrow. It
proven.
was done last year. Yep.
Mhm.
That's been proven time and time again.
Yep, it has. Because if he doesn't have Joe Burrow, yeah,
That's
He-
fact.
Justin Jefferson's still out there catching the football.
He might as well sit on that bus and just wonder
Yeah, and
what
keep
am I
taking
going to
out.
do.
You're
Yep.
not the most valuable player on your
Yep.
team, and you're holding out for a contract.
Yep.
I hate to say it, but greed.
Absolutely right.
Now, I understand getting paid for your craft. Don't get me wrong. He should get paid. He's a very good player.
Right.
But if he's offered a CD Lamb contract, take it. 4 years, $136 million. You're worth every penny. Don't get me wrong. You are worth it.
I am.
But
I
take
just-
that bag. That's plenty of money.
Don't get me wrong. I hope Joe Burrow stays healthy throughout this season.
Absolutely. Joe Burrow, he's a hell of a quarterback.
I want to
Yeah.
see the Browns beat those Bengals with Joe Burrow.
I think
no
it-
excuse from Mike.
Well, I think it'll be a hell of a football game. The problem is Deshaun Watson going to be healthy in order to be able to play?
Yeah.
If Deshaun Watson's out there, I think they could beat the Bengals with Joe Burrow. If Deshaun Watson's not out there, I don't know. There's a lot of questions.
Yeah. So is Jamar Chase or Jamar? Who's that second string quarterback for the Browns?
I know they.
He was
I know they have Duran Thompson Robinson,
that's the rookie, ain't it?
DTR. He was a rookie last year.
Oh, he's a
Tyler
first
Hunt. Oh, no, they released Tyler Huntley.
I think his name is Duran Thompson Robinson.
Who's their second string?
Looking Jameis Winston.
Jameson Winston.
Cool.
Oh,
Glad he had eye surgery so he could see
Yeah.
downfield. Jameis Winston.
Talking about.
You're talking about the player.
Have you ever heard of Jim McMahon?
You ever heard of Jameis Winston throwing
You ever
30
heard of-
interceptions?
You ever heard of Jim McMahon,
What about him?
quarterback for the Chicago Bears back in '83?
Yeah.
He was halfway blind,
Okay.
and he still threw the ball.
Did he throw 30 interceptions?
No, he won a Super Bowl.
Cool. Jameis Winston has.
Hmm.
Jameis Winston's thrown 30 picks.
He hadn't had nobody behind him when he was a rookie.
he had,
He started right off the bat.
he had
Who?
Mike Evans.
Who?
Jameis Winston.
He started out in the Bucks with Mike Evans.
And threw 30 interceptions.
Hmm.
I would not be excited about him playing. Just throwing that out there.
Didn't have a offensive line worth of junk either.
Who? Watson?
Yeah.
Or
the Saints.
Jameis Winston?
Mm-hmm.
He did in Tampa, which is where he threw the 30 picks.
Oh.
Jameis Winston.
Is that when they is that when they got Tom Brady?
It was a little before that.
A little before that.
And then when they, 2-3 years before they got Tom Brady and won a Super Bowl?
Yeah. And then here comes Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
Watch. I predict couple years, Baker Mayfield will get a Super Bowl for Tampa Bay.
Whoa. Whoa. I'm gonna write that down.
Nope, not that one. Hold on. Where is it? What? How many
Write
years?
that down.
How many years? How many years you giving him? 2 years. This year or next year?
Yeah.
Tampa's winning the Super Bowl with Baker.
Baker Mayfield.
Okay. I think that's a huge call. The potential's there, yes.
They got a good running back.
They got a great
They
team.
got Evans as their wide receiver.
They have a phenomenal football team.
They got a good tight end. I think they might have a chance in a couple of years.
I will never say they don't have a chance,
But it'll be
but that's a huge call.
Bake's first ring. But you got to figure this too. He's a Heisman Trophy winner.
College does not matter in the NFL.
Oh, I know that.
Heisman
at all.
Trophy
I know it
winner is
doesn't.
just an overrated
Then why
trophy.
do they say it in the NFL when they introduce him? Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield.
It's
Because it's the only accolade he has to hang his hat on.
It's an overrated trophy.
Hey, Pops.
Okay,
I
then
could
it's an
name-
overrated trophy.
Hey,
It
Pops.
is.
But yet, how many Heisman Trophy winners won a Super Bowl?
Not many.
Oh,
No.
wait, whoa.
Okay, name me
Name me,
some.
name me one.
I can't.
I can. One,
What?
Emmett Smith. That's one.
I don't know if he won a Heisman. I don't think he won a Heisman.
Let's bring this up. There's Reggie Bush, Charles Woodson, Desmond Howard, George Rogers, Marcus Allen.
One.
Hold on. Tony Dorsett, Jim Plunkett, Mike Garrett, Roger Staubach, and Paul
And
Hornung.
Tony Dorsett won
And
one.
that's it.
Two on that squad. It's 1-1.
How many Heisman Trophy winners have there been?
Two.
There's only been 2 Heisman Trophy winners?
No, the two.
No.
One Heisman.
No.
Won the Super Bowl.
No, this is all of them.
We're talking about
Okay, Marcus Allen.
All of these players have won the Super Bowl and a Heisman Trophy. All of them.
Yeah.
That's out of hundreds of Heisman Trophy winners.
more than 100.
What we're saying is Heisman Trophy winners do not translate to NFL talent. I'll insult Ohio State here. Archie Griffin.
Yep.
Need I say more?
Reggie, but what about Charles Woodson?
Okay, it's happened.
Football Hall of Famer.
It doesn't happen that much.
Well-
Archie Griffin was a failure in the NFL,
We're talking.
and he won 2 of them.
I was
The Heisman doesn't translate to NFL talent.
I was slimming it down to quarterbacks, but
The Heisman Trophy does not translate to NFL talent. It doesn't. Because college is college is played at a slower pace.
I might
Bigger, faster, and stronger in the NFL.
Lamar Jackson. He hasn't won a Super Bowl, but
He's barely won a playoff game.
he's been a multiple-time MVP.
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
I'll give you Lamar
But
Jackson.
Super Bowls, and I will state this, Super Bowl rings are very hard to get
They are.
because you wind up in every single decade, there is one team that stands out. In the 80s, it was Pittsburgh. In the 90s, it was Dallas. In the 2000s and 2010s, it was the Patriots. And in the 2020s, it's the Chiefs. You have one team per decade that is an absolute standout. You
Yep.
do have stragglers that pop in there and win the game,
Yep.
win the Super Bowl every year. But it is very, very rare that a player is going to have talent based off of an accolade in college. It's not going to happen.
Right.
And the thing, you named Pat Mahomes, never won a Heisman.
Nope.
Troy Aikman, never won a Heisman.
He was runner-up.
But didn't win it.
Yep.
It's like the rightful person never wins it, though.
No. So at the end of the day, the Heisman Trophy doesn't translate to success. Yes, it translates to you're going to be drafted high. You're going to have high expectations,
Right.
and that's hard to live up to. And a lot of those players flop. That's the hard part.
Right.
So there are obviously players like this list that went to the NFL,
Yeah.
won a Heisman Trophy but on the way to doing that, and had a lot of success.
Right.
It's a huge deal.
Right.
But it's fantastic that it's happened. But when you're talking about Baker Mayfield won a Heisman Trophy, that does not mean he's going to have success in the NFL,
No.
and he hasn't yet.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
He definitely. I think last year was a huge comeback year. I think he did
Hell yeah.
phenomenal last
Oh,
year
yeah.
with
Hell
Tampa,
yeah, he did.
and I definitely look forward to seeing more of him.
Mhm.
And I think that the biggest bonehead move the Cleveland Browns ever did was cutting him,
So do
or
I.
trading him, or
Trading
getting rid of
him.
him.
Traded
Traded him.
Yep. Training him.
Absolutely
Trading.
outrageous.
Excuse me, folks. Trading him.
That was
That was the most boneheaded move I ever heard too.
Mhm.
Thank you, Chuck. Yes. I don't know why.
Then let's look at this real quick. On August 5th, BJ Ojulari was put on the IR.
Hmm.
That's not going to translate well for the Cardinals.
Right.
I don't think so.
Now, mind you, do I know that he's going to be successful, like super successful, or a big piece for the Cardinals? No. But I would like to think he will be.
Right.
And that's going to hurt Rondell Moore
Yeah, that's really going to hurt
for the Falcons. He's on IR as well. He was put on August 8th.
Yep.
That sucks.
That's bad.
He's fast.
Yes, he is. But that takes some attention away
Injury reserve
from other players.
Yeah.
So that speed does have an effect.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, it's not going to be as big of an effect as Mark Andrews is questionable for the Ravens this week.
Mark Andrews.
That's
a big hurt.
That hurts.
That boy, he puts out. He's a major
yeah.
impact player.
Yeah, big monster. That's your X factor there.
Kyle Hamilton is also questionable, and oh no, that's not good.
Yeah, that's your safety.
That's a really good.
That's
safety.
their biggest defensive piece.
Oh yeah,
for that secondary.
He
is a major deal for this defense.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully those two are able to play. They're just questionable. The Buffalo Bills, MVS, Curtis Samuel, and Mitch Trubisky are all questionable.
Wow.
Like they can afford injuries.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't they have enough? With Matt Milano on the IR?
Wow.
Oh, that's a good linebacker too.
Yeah. Now let's be realistic. If Mitch Trubisky is injured, not able to play in that game, who cares? Nobody cares.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mitch
I
Trubisky
doubt he would have even seen the field.
Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Now Curtis Samuel and MVS not being in the game. That's like all he's got.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that much to throw to.
Not anymore.
No.
With Stephon Diggs in Houston, I mean, he needs some help out there.
That was the big. That was a big trade.
Yeah, and we'll touch on DeMar Hamlin real quick before we dive into DeMar Hamlin.
Wow, Mike Edwards is even out.
I'm gonna it's questionable. He could play. It's just questionable. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and give my full opinion on DeMar Hamlin. I think what happened with DeMar Hamlin was very sad.
Mm-hmm.
First and foremost, but I don't think DeMar Hamlin is good enough to have a huge impact in a football game. I think DeMar Hamlin, I never want to see that happen again. That was terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the best spot for him is an off the bench guy, maybe a nickel guy, just somebody to come in every now and again, but he's not a starter.
I agree with you, Chuck. A nickel, maybe zone coverage.
Yeah.
Maybe because sometimes they do man to man. I could see that like a zone coverage or a nickel.
Yeah.
But I can't see him starting every game.
No, he's not going. I could see him starting 8 games. That being said, when it comes to this the questionable status next to his name, I don't care. I don't think it has any effect on the defense.
No.
Him not being, if he is out, I don't think it has any effect on that team. Not a huge negative effect, at least.
No.
I think he's like maybe 3-4 plays a game. I could see him in there. Or if you guys got a big lead and you're just trying to go in like some kind of prevent set, then okay. But outside of that, I don't see DeMar Hamlin as the guy. He's not the guy. I mean, maybe one day he'll prove me wrong, but he hasn't yet.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Now let's dive into the Carolina Panthers. And let's see. Let's keep looking. Xavier Woods is questionable.
Okay.
I'm just going to go ahead and say the Panthers are at full strength. Let's see. The Chicago Bears. Keenan Allen is questionable.
Oh, that's not good.
That's painful.
Good. That is not good for the Bears.
And Jaquan Brisker and Kevin Byard. All of those are questionable. That's about all the talent on that team.
Yeah, it is.
What about Caleb Williams?
Prove it. He's got to prove it season for me.
I mean,
I have high hopes.
All I've seen is people saying how good he is.
Yep, I have high hopes.
Yep.
I think that he will come out. I don't think he's a franchise talent. I don't think he's a generational talent.
Right.
I think he can be a franchise quarterback. I
Oh,
think he
yeah.
has every possibility and every opportunity and every ounce of potential to be everything they say he is, but I don't see it yet.
He's
Right.
never shown it to me.
Me neither.
Me neither.
Not at USC.
Nope.
He
Yep.
won a Heisman.
I mean, yeah.
But
He has.
but it's like we said, Heisman doesn't translate to NFL
Yeah.
success.
Right.
No, I'm not
Absolutely. You're
backing-
right,
and-
Chuck.
And
I'm
I
not
think
you're
backing him
right.
up for it.
Oh, I know.
You're
And
right.
I think the easiest way to explain that is you are a huge advocate of working on your craft.
Absolutely.
If the Heisman Trophy winner thinks he's better than everybody because he won the
Step
Heisman
it up.
Trophy,
Yep.
he's not working on his craft as hard as he should be.
Yeah.
And
And he needs to step
Caleb
it up.
Williams, to me, comes off arrogant.
And that's where I think that the Cleveland Browns quarterback,
Deshaun Watson,
Deshaun Watson, won a Heisman Trophy. I don't think he
Did he?
did. Did he?
I don't think he did.
No, he didn't. But he did win him a national championship.
Did he?
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson, let's see.
I think he did.
We're going to find out. I
Money.
really don't think so.
Because he beat Ohio State in that playoffs.
You're thinking of Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence.
First
Maybe,
team
yeah.
All ACC.
Yep.
Let's see. 2-time ACC Athlete of the Year. Golden Arm Award.
National championship MVP.
Yep, he did win the
He won the
national
nanny
championship in
in
2016.
2016. He won the nanny.
The what?
The nanny.
The nanny.
That's a national championship. I call it the nanny.
It's a natty. I want to win a nanny. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
No, but you were thinking of Trevor Lawrence.
I was, but I thought he
But
did.
You proved me wrong.
Huh?
You proved me wrong. Good job.
All right. So
I thought I was right.
You were.
Miles Murphy and Cam Sample are on IR. Sorry. See, I
Miles
messed up with
Murphy.
names too.
Sam Hubbard.
Miles Murphy.
Sam Hubbard and
Questionable.
Jake Browning are questionable.
Ooh.
Sam Hubbard, I
Chris-
feel like has an impact, but it's not a great impact.
Chris
um,
Evans is even hurt for the Bengals.
I don't care about him at all.
He's questionable.
No, he's IR.
Sam Hubbard is.
He has
he's
an
decent.
impact. He's decent. Yes.
Amari Mims.
I don't think that's huge. I think Sample
Samples, D tackle.
Samples out.
He's hurt.
and Miles Murphy are out. I think they have a lot of trouble at that DN position now, though.
They still got Trey Hendricks though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
That's it.
Yeah. That's it.
But Sam
So
Hubbard.
Sam
was,
Hubbard is a big deal.
Whoa.
Sam Hubbard was huge.
They got that. They got that. Those linebacker cores too.
I said at the end.
Yeah, the linebacker core is not going to help with the DN position. If the DN position fails, I'm sorry, but they're not going to get many sacks.
They got Trey Hendricks.
Yeah. I said if the defensive end position fails.
I know.
They do have Trey Henderson
That's what I said. That
from the Bengals.
they got Trey Hendricks.
Trey Hendricks. Yeah.
That being said, let's get into the Cleveland Browns here.
Yeah.
You're going to want to stop that one because Nick Chubb's out. And we knew that.
Well, we
Michael Hall Jr.'s out, rookie. Nyheim Hines is out.
I'm high.
So there goes your 1-2 punch at running back.
Yeah, and then Michael Hall, our first round picks out.
David Njoku is questionable. That is the biggest deal here.
The go-to,
Nick Chubb,
yeah.
obviously, we know he was going to be out. If we didn't know, that would be.
That's one of our
No,
X
but-
factor tight ends. Nigochu.
And Nick Chubb has been ruled out for the first 4 games at least.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah,
That's fair.
that's fair because he's got to condition himself back
Yep.
into the team and
All that
all
being
that.
said, I think the biggest issue here, David Njoku being questionable. Hopefully, he's able to come in. If not, I think it'll be okay. I think,
Even Nyheim Hines being out though.
yeah, but Nyheim Hines,
he's a back.
he could take. He's a receiver
yeah
in the backfield.
Yeah, he's a receiver. He's
what
a
he
back.
is.
Yeah,
He's not better
that's
than
gonna
Ford?
hurt us.
No.
No.
I think if you have Nyheim Hines and Jerome Ford, I think you run both of them. I think you have a 1-2 punch there just to keep
Yep.
everybody fresh. and
Yep.
not as you try to win the defense with him. And
And Ford is also a run and backfield passer,
Okay.
catcher too.
Oh.
So, I mean, I don't see us hurting that bad, but
all right, now we can get into the Cowboys, and Sam Williams is on IR. That's sad. Overshawn and Damone Clark are questionable, which is terrible because the damn linebacking core really needs that help. Tyler Guyton, our offensive tackle, is questionable. That's not good. CeeDee Lamb's out, so that absolutely destroys my heart and soul. Brandon Cooks is questionable, so it's going to be a struggle week 1.
oh man,
I guess you made the playing field even against the Browns week 1.
yep,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, they don't have Nick Chubb. We don't have CeeDee Lamb.
What's Des Ward going to do?
Or Brandon Cooks.
Oh man, that's Miles Garrett's going to take, or Des Ward's going to take him to school.
That's nice. Cavante Turpin.
Pick.
He ain't going to get it thrown his way.
Pick.
Why would you throw it his way?
Pick.
You think Dak's dumb?
Pick.
Okay.
Pick.
The only thing picking is your
You know
quarterback at the
You know
massage
what?
parlor.
You know what?
Let's calm down.
On defense, Des Ward any day, dude. Former Ohio State Buckeye. I don't care.
Hey, bud.
Des Ward has been with the Browns.
If CeeDee
for
Lamb
a
was in there,
long time.
if CeeDee Lamb was in there, I'd take CD every day against him.
No.
100% of the time.
No.
Brandon?
Nope.
Tiebreaker.
Nope.
What?
Brandon,
Who would win, CeeDee Lamb or Des Ward? Let's go.
he can't overpick his Ohio State guy.
Yeah, he can.
No,
And
he
will.
can't.
And he will.
Maybe.
Do I lie or do I tell the truth?
You tell what's your thoughts?
It's CD.
Pops, you have a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL going against a top 10 corner in the NFL. It would be a dogfight and it would be a hell of a matchup. But at the end of the day, CD is a better receiver than he is as a corner. It is what it is.
I would have my faith on Des Ward any day.
And that is why I think you're a homer and sometimes you're delusional.
No, I'm
and
not
that's
a
okay.
homer. I'm not a homer, and I'm not a delusional. I've watched Des Ward play, and he can produce miracles.
Okay. Have you watched Sauce Gardner play?
No, don't care about that.
Well, you should because he's probably the best corner in the league.
I don't care about Sauce
And I
Gardner.
take him-
I care about Des Ward.
Well, you should probably care about all the corners in the league so you
No,
actually know that he's
no,
not a top
No,
5
because I
corner.
don't like any other team but the Browns.
Yes, and that is called being a homer 100% of the time.
100%, 100%, 120% Brown fan.
Then that's fine. But that is literally what I just
I've
said.
stuck with my Browns for
Hey, Brandon.
20 years.
What's a homer?
I'm a homer.
Someone who
Homer,
only cares about his team.
as Brandon calls me, Homer Simpson.
And you are 100% a homer, which is all I said. And you told me you weren't. And then you went and explained how you are.
Yeah, I'm a Homer Simpson. Oh, wow.
I didn't. Did I say it was bad?
It's just
Mhm.
like my best friend at work. He's a true blue doggy, a true blue Georgia doggy, and he loves his doggies.
Hey, Pops, I didn't say it was bad. I never once said it was bad. You took it bad.
Mm.
That's all that happened here. We can have debates. That's fine. When I call you a homer, it's because you're a homer. It's not because I'm trying to insult you.
Oh, I know.
Let's try.
You're not
Hey,
insulting
Chuck,
me.
let's try this. Is CD Lamb better than what's his name? Tyson Campbell, our corner at
Yes.
the Jags? Oh, 100%.
CeeDee Lamb against Sauce Gardner would be one hell of a matchup. I think Sauce wins that matchup. Though.
I think so.
I think CeeDee Lamb still eats in that matchup, gets 4 catches, 57 yards, and a touchdown, but that's it.
Well, you know why? Soft Gardner's 6 foot. 6
Sauce-
foot 3.
Sauce Gardner's a dog.
He's 6'3".
Sauce
He's
Gardner.
fast.
Let
He's
me
got speed.
let me be what? He's a lockdown corner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's got speed. He's
No,
a
this-
lockdown corner.
No, Trayvon Diggs got speed. That's why he gets the picks. He baits people into throwing the ball. Sauce Gardner doesn't let you throw the ball.
He's
There's
a
a big
ball
difference.
hawker.
No, that's Trayvon. That's the interceptions. Sauce Gardner doesn't let you throw to his receiver.
because he's all over him.
because your receiver's not open.
Period. The end.
Sauce Gardner doesn't get burnt deep like Diggs does
Right.
because he's got him locked down. Sauce Gardner is, quite frankly, probably the best corner in the league. I think
yeah.
Trayvon's up there, personally. That could be my homer sense. I don't think it is. I like interceptions.
So do I.
But Sauce Gardner is a lockdown guy who's not going to get a lot of them. And that's okay because he's locked down.
Okay. What do you think about Newsom being our second corner?
Very solid player. I think he can cover a wide receiver 2 very well.
I do too.
I think where he lacks is he's not going to keep up with the burn speed. So if you put him in
Right.
press coverage, I think he gets burnt deep if you're,
Right.
if you're
Like
able to
man
get
to
guys up.
man. Right.
If it's man to man. Now, if you have the safety help over the top, which you guys usually do,
Zone.
you're
Yep.
going to be fine.
Yep.
He did.
With the zone.
He did surprise me being a solid player out of Northwestern.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
He was.
don't get me wrong, I think Desmond Ward's a very good corner. But I think when you break down Desmond Ward and you saying he's going against, let's just say Jamar Chase, I think Jamar Chase is still eating. Jamar Chase is still going for 90 yards and 2 touches. If you put Desmond Ward against Baltimore and whoever their receiver, Rashad Bateman, I think Rashad Bateman has 10 yards and 1 catch.
Now I tell you who really has pressed me as a Brown, and that's their third corner. He was really
Who you
good
talking about?
last year.
Who that?
Huh?
Who?
Oh, Emerson? I can't remember
Well-
his first name. I know his last name's Emerson.
Tell you what, let's get back to the injury report. We'll get into those deep dives when we talk about the games. Well, let me just start with Brandon Jones for the Broncos is questionable.
Wow.
It doesn't matter. The rest of your team sucks.
Yeah.
Josh Reynolds is questionable. It still doesn't matter. The rest of your team sucks.
Dang, Chuck.
Damn.
Take it easy,
It's the
man.
Broncos, bro.
All right.
Broncos.
Name 2 players the Broncos have.
Russell Wilson.
No.
No, Russell Wilson is a Steeler.
What are you going to say? Bo Nix and who?
That's a bonehead something to say.
It was a joke.
Obviously.
Bonehead.
It's
Okay.
a joke.
So in Detroit, you got Sam Laporta,
Oh.
Jahmyr Gibbs, Penny Sewell, Craig Reynolds, and DJ Reader are all questionable.
Wow.
Ouch.
Ouch. Yeah.
just ouch. Penny
Ouch.
Sewell being out, that'll hurt. That'll hurt every time.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Craig Reynolds, okay, whatever. Nobody really cares. Jahmyr Gibbs, now that one hurts.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Sam Laporta.
Ouch.
Sam Laporta is one of the better tight ends in the league right now.
Yeah.
And he's only been in the league for 1 year.
Yeah. He's pretty good.
It's phenomenal. DJ
Yeah.
Reader.
DJ.
And
Yep.
You're just going to let him run up the middle, I guess,
Yeah.
without him in there.
Ouch.
Yep.
So hopefully the questionable, they're going to be okay. It looks like Sam Laporta returned to practice on Sunday. DJ Reader, no update. Dan Campbell appeared optimistic Saturday that Penny Sewell will be good to go for the week 1. So that's a
Right.
huge plus. So there are
Right.
some positives there. Now in Green Bay,
Wow. They got it.
AJ Dillon's out out on IR.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Tucker Kraft, their tight end's questionable.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's fast, right?
Huh?
Tucker Kraft, that's the speedy guy,
Yeah.
speedy tight end,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I do think so.
I don't know.
No.
Only person I know that's speedy on Green Bay is Watson.
Oh, Christian Watson.
Christian Watson.
Right.
Yeah, that boy hurt my heart. Okay, so let's get to ouch, Houston. Houston,
Oh, not
Will Anderson Jr. has not returned to practice yet.
Oh,
Activity levels continue to increase as he recovers from an ankle injury. He is questionable.
Wow. Man.
Yep, that's all I care about.
oh, not Will Anderson.
Christian Boyd.
Now, Will Anderson, I think, is a huge hit to that defense. I think the defense still needs a lot of work before they're a contender, but I definitely think they're well on their way.
Mhm.
The defense still needs some pieces, and I think the O-line still needs some work. But
Right.
overall, Will Anderson, he helped that defense turn around in a big way last year.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. Mhm.
So that'll definitely hurt.
Yeah.
Let's get to the Colts. Josh Downs is questionable. That's unfortunate. Trey Sermon's questionable. Nobody cares. Samson Abukum, he's on IR.
Woods.
Okay.
Jalen Woods.
It's Jelani Woods.
Jelani
Um,
Woods, yeah.
He's on IR. Nobody really cares. And nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Wow,
The Colts,
two
the Colts
centers.
injury report, nobody cares about. They should be just fine.
Yeah.
Two
Well,
centers.
Josh
Wow.
Downs, though.
Woo.
Again, like I said, nobody cares. He did phenomenal in college. That's what he's got going for him.
Has he been hurt a lot?
I
Is
don't,
that what you're telling me?
I don't remember if he's been hurt a lot, but he hasn't done anything.
Oh,
Right.
okay. I tried to keep Colts are in our division.
Yeah.
So I get to see a lot of.
Well, I think the
Colts.
beautiful part of us doing this podcast as well is we have more reason to watch more of these football games too.
Right.
So especially with you, because
Right.
you're the one you only really watch Cleveland, and that's okay.
Right.
But I think with doing the podcast, it'll open you up to watching more of the other games.
That's,
and then
that's
you'll
that's my goal. That's my idea. And also watch more hockey and
yeah.
Hockey's fun.
I'm going to get back into hockey.
I've watched
really
more-
love
It's
hockey.
fun.
Oh,
I have
yeah,
watched
so
more baseball this year than I have
that same
in my
here.
life.
That same here. I got into baseball a lot. I watched a lot of Cleveland Indians. Or
Guardians now.
Guardians now. But I watched them because of these two guys, Matt and Brandon. They loved the Guardians. And we sit down and watch the baseball game and root for them.
A Tigers.
Yeah, but you were an Indian. You
With Jim
were-
Tomey, yes.
Yeah. Jim Tomey.
It was hard not to be.
You were a Red Sox fan before that. So
Ooh.
things to know
was.
when you
No, I wasn't a Red
he was a
Sox
no more
fan.
gotta pee tomorrow fan.
No. It's no more Garcia Parra.
Yes, no more. Garcia Parra.
I'm going to reach over there.
You know what? I'll accept the correction here, but we pissed Brandon off so much calling him that.
That's no more.
No, Matt. That's Matt.
That was Matt.
Matt called him no more gotta pee tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Just to piss Brandon off
That's
constantly.
no
It
more
worked.
Garcia Parra, and he was a 10-time Golden Glove.
It's all right. Brandon Wilson over here was a White Sox.
Yeah. I was a White Sox. Did you know that?
Brandon Wilson was a White Sox shortstop.
Mhm.
There's another fun fact for you. Damn, there's two of them.
Two
Oh.
in one day?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you're on fire.
Okay, so let's get to the Jaguars. Andrew Wingard's out, injury reserve. Christian Kirk, questionable. Foyesade Oluwakin, questionable. Ouch.
That Christian Kirk and Hadouken one hurts.
Oluwakin.
Nobody cares about Wingard.
Nobody. I thought Wingard was like your best safety.
No.
Oh, okay.
We traded our best safety.
You traded your best corner and your best D
Oh, we do that all the
lineman
time.
as well. I mean,
We trade our best players.
you guys get great players and decide you don't care about them.
One of them's Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do
Jalen
you
Ramsey.
how do you put
Miles
yourself in a
Jack.
position to
Oh,
lose
yeah.
Jalen Ramsey
Yeah.
Oh, we
in his
traded him.
prime?
We traded
In
him.
his prime.
We traded him in his prime
Right.
because that's what we do.
That's just nuts.
We traded Miles Jack.
You trade Miles
We-
Jack.
We
Why?
got a steal in that draft too. I was so excited. We drafted Miles Jack and then got Jalen Ramsey right after that,
Yeah. And
and then eventually traded him.
Yeah.
downhill.
Calais
I
Campbell.
can't believe that.
Calais Campbell.
All right, let's get to the Chiefs. Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown, doubtful. Okay, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, questionable. Again, nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Chris Jones, questionable. Everybody cares.
You know what?
Everybody cares about that one. Ain't
Hey,
Jawan Taylor.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
All those, who cares? Skip it.
Jawan Taylor.
We don't care. We don't care about the Chiefs.
I care about Chris Jones.
We don't care about the Swifties.
Hey, Pops.
I care about Chris Jones.
My grandpa's a Chiefs fan.
Yeah,
You know what? I call them the Kansas City Swifties.
Yeah, that's fine.
I care about Chris Jones.
I'm a Swiftie.
That's
What's wrong with being a Swiftie?
That's a huge.
I ain't no Swiftie.
Well, that sucks.
I that's one team I don't like.
It sounds like you just don't like good music.
Oh, I like country music.
Do you like Taylor Swift?
I don't like pop rock.
It's just pop. She's
I just don't
straight
like.
pop.
I just don't like pop.
And that's
Period.
fair.
The
That's
end.
fair.
All right.
But Taylor Swift's
get-
probably the most famous person on the planet.
You know what? I don't care about Taylor
okay.
Swift. Do you know who my favorite country
I get-
music player
And why do
is?
you call him the Swifties?
Tim McGraw.
Hey, okay, and that's fine. I love Tim McGraw. But let me ask you one simple question. Why do you call them the Kansas City Swifties?
I get. I get.
I just want to know the answer to that question.
Oh.
Why do you call them the Swifties? Is it because she's on the screen for 38 seconds?
No, that ain't it.
Then what is it?
I didn't name him. Edwin did.
Oh, well, Edwin's an idiot. That's why he's not on the podcast.
Okay.
Ed-
That's right. You're right. Absolutely right. But
Edwin's our little brother, by the way.
yeah,
Pops' other son.
well, your
yeah, he's our little brother. Mine and Brandon's
Yeah.
little brother.
Yep.
That being said, when I say that Edwin's an idiot, what I'm getting at is the fact that Edwin's still a 16-year-old kid. Edwin likes to throw out a bunch of things that he doesn't know anything about constantly.
Right.
So when he says they're the Kansas City Swifties, all he's queuing on is the fact that Taylor Swift dating Travis Kelce has brought thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of new viewers into the NFL.
Yes.
And he's salty about it.
Absolutely.
And I get-
And I'm sorry to say, I used to love Taylor Swift when she was a country music star,
Mhm.
and she was really good. She was really good. And
Back with
now,
Teardrops on my guitar and Tim McGraw and
yep, Faith Hill.
oh no, I meant Taylor Swift song Tim McGraw.
Oh yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
I get that it brings in 1,000
But I also-
viewers.
Hold on, Pops, let Brandon
Go
get this
ahead.
out.
I'm sorry, Brandon.
I get that it brings in thousands and thousands of viewers. That doesn't hurt me.
What
You saying that she makes good music hurts me.
She does. Take it off. That's a good song.
Shake it off.
Shake it
Shake
off.
it off.
Shake it off.
And you-
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Those are very different things.
I'm sorry, Taylor.
Shake it off.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But
I'm tired.
I have
Sorry,
to hear
Taylor.
that. I have to hear that at the bowling alley all the time.
So
You hear it coming on in my car when we're driving around together.
your sister Hopi loves that song. She's loved it ever since she was 5 years old.
Dude, I'm stuck in the 50s. All right.
All right. All right. Waylon Jennings, and Willie Nelson.
Hey, here's the thing, Brandon. All right, you ready
What?
for this?
What?
The NFL ticket wasn't around in the 50s.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
The NFL ticket?
Hell yeah.
No, it
Yeah,
wasn't.
was.
You were not able to watch every single NFL game from the comfort of your own home in the
No.
1950s.
No, you were not.
So, without progress,
I'm messing with you. But yeah.
Yeah. But you could hear it on the radio.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
oh,
on the
oh.
radio.
I don't think you could hear every game on the radio.
Because
You definitely couldn't hear four
I
at the
know
same
that.
time.
I know that to be
No.
a fact
No, you
because
couldn't.
my pops told me he watched,
Hey.
listened to Chicago
Yeah.
Bears on
But
the
Pops-
radio.
You couldn't hear four of them at the same time.
No.
We can watch four games at the same time.
Well,
Now-
yeah, you could
Hey,
because you could
And just
listen
because
to one game, switch it over to the other one.
We can see all the plays.
I like
Serious?
Yeah, but we could see all the plays now.
Oh yeah, you can see
You
all
couldn't
of them
hear
now.
all the plays then
Oh, well, yeah.
because you're going to miss some things.
and just because I
Right.
like old music doesn't mean I'm afraid of progress
I know.
or don't ever have my phone on me.
Well,
It's over there.
I know it
By
is.
the way.
All right. But that being said, the Chiefs, Chris Jones, if Chris Jones is actually out, that's very, very bad for them.
yeah.
He didn't
Yeah.
practice Tuesday. He was out for something that's wrong with his shoulder.
Mhm.
Juwan Taylor suffered a shoulder injury Wednesday. That's,
That's a
terrible.
big hurt for the O line. Yeah,
Marquise Brown, nobody gives a shit about.
right. Marquise Brown, he's old,
I think he's still fairly, he's in the mid, but
mid-30s.
is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think he was that old. Oh,
Hey, yeah, he played for the Detroit Lions, played for the
the Baltimore Ravens.
Baltimore Ravens, and he played for the Detroit Lions.
I didn't know he played for the Lions.
Marquise Brown,
Yeah.
I think he did play for
I'm
Detroit
gonna
and the
double check that.
49ers. I think.
Did-
Don't quote
I-
me on that, fans.
I only know Marquise Brown.
All right, we
Marquise
know
Browns, he played for the Ravens, Cardinals, and Chiefs.
Ravens, Cardinals, and Chiefs. All right.
And old? He's 27 years old, bud.
That's not
Huh?
old.
He's only 27.
Oh wow.
And I
You're
don't-
not you're thinking of his cousin.
Oh,
Antonio Brown.
Yeah, Antonio Brown. Yeah. Okay,
I-
okay.
The
I
poor
don't-
guy with CTE.
All right.
Yeah, I said what I said.
I only remember him from the Ravens. He was really
Yeah.
good for the Ravens.
He was. But I think the problem is he's been on teams that he's fast.
He's
He
a
is
Chief
really
now. He's going to
fast.
win a Super Bowl, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So he'll win a Super Bowl at least.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a huge plus. I guess you got that. All right, let's talk about the Raiders. Let's see. Brock Bowers is questionable. Nobody cares.
Ooh.
Devontae Adams is questionable.
That's going to hurt him.
I almost want to say nobody cares. Devontae Adams without Aaron Rodgers is not Devontae Adams anymore. He's still a solid player, but he's just not. He's not near as explosive.
I can see why you say you don't care, but I was really excited to see Brock Bowers at tight end.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll definitely be exciting, but being a rookie, being out there, it's just one of those things.
I was really looking. I'm like you, Brandon. I was looking for Brock Bowers.
I can see why you say you don't care
start at
because he's
tight end.
unproven.
Right.
Right.
I was excited for that.
Yeah. And honestly, this says that his coach noted Thursday that he feels very good about Bowers with a foot injury being on the field for the Raiders season opener. So it sounds good for that. Adams didn't play in Saturday's preseason game against Dallas after he tweaked something at practice Wednesday. So I'm thinking he's probably going to be just fine.
I think they'll both play.
Right.
I think Brock Bowers will wrap it up and get out there.
I think so. And ouch. Let's talk about the most painful one. And they're all questionable. So hopefully that's going to be okay. But Joey Bosa, hand was a limited participant in practice Thursday. DJ Chark remained sidelined at practice Thursday. And okay, so it looks like Justin Herbert will be there. Coach Jim Harbaugh said that Herbert, who was out with foot injury, looked great with a capital G during 7-on-7 drills.
Okay.
Wow.
So he'll be out there.
Yeah, so he'll be out there.
And DJ Chark, cares.
Wow.
Who cares?
I don't know. He's finally got a good quarterback.
And Justin Herbert. Herbert's got a cannon for an arm.
I don't know. He's finally got a good coach.
Well, and Jim Harbaugh.
Good defense. Better defense.
Not bad.
There's a lot of upgrades for him going to the Chargers.
Yeah.
They got Derwin James,
They do.
Joey Bosa.
They got a better defense than Jacksonville.
Oh,
Right.
well,
That's what I'm saying.
mean-
He's got a better defense backing him up. I think he's got a better quarterback in terms of throwing the ball downfield to him.
how are you going to compare Chargers to Jags?
Well, do you want me to compare him to the Lions where Chark came from? Because I could do that too.
He came from, I thought he was a Jag.
He was also a Lion.
I would say the Lions has
Didn't
got
he
a
start
better
out as a Jag,
defense
though?
than the
Yes.
Chargers.
Yes, he did. Here, I'll show you things. DJ Chark was a Jaguar through 21. Then he was a Lion
Yep.
for a year and a Panther for a year.
Well,
Now he's a Charger.
No, I'm not disagreeing. I just,
Well, no, I know. I just wanted to make sure I had the facts. First 3 years of his career, he was a Jaguar. Then he was a Lion for a year and a Panther for a year.
one Pro Bowl
Yep.
Yeah,
when he was a
second-year player.
Jacksonville Jaguar. How did that happen?
That's the shocker, isn't it? All right, so let's go to the Rams here. I'm just gonna go ahead and say nobody cares.
Yeah.
Tyler Higbee is out. That sucks. But nobody cares. The Dolphins, everybody cares. Everybody grab your rain gear. Odell Beckham's out. It's a terrible. Nobody cares.
Sound the alarm.
Nobody cares. What we really care about is Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill are
Hell,
questionable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah, that hurts really bad.
But nobody cares about Odell Beckham, right?
Yeah, no, I do. He had that awesome catch against Dallas.
You know what?
Ooh, folks.
All he's done in his entire career. And do you know why he got so big? Because it was against
I
Dallas.
had to bring it. Everyone gets famous off Dallas, man. I'm telling you.
Oh my God. Hold on.
What?
What?
Their entire team's out. Look at this.
Holy.
Wow.
Well,
Jalen Ramsey is questionable.
they're screwed.
Javon Holland's questionable. Bradley Chubb's out.
Oh,
Their entire team. Literally, there's so many players.
oh. The Jags have a chance in week 1. Oh. It's just so
24 players on their injury sheet. And one of them is Anthony Schwartz. All right, let's get to the Vikings now. And TJ Hawkinson's out. That sucks. Jordan
Wow.
Addison's questionable. JJ McCarthy, nobody cares. He's unproven rookie. Nobody cares.
Dad.
He didn't even win a Heisman.
I'm glad that fly bit you in the head.
Don't care. Nobody cares about JJ McCarthy. They're probably going to stand a better chance with Sam Darnold in there now.
You know, I'm gonna say my second team, my second best team. Now I'm gonna say it's the Minnesota Vikings
Ooh.
That's fine. It's perfectly fine.
because I like JJ McCarthy.
Well, good, because he's not even going to play this year. And
I hope he proves you
Nobody
wrong
cares.
next year.
I hope he does too. We've gone
I'm
over
just
this.
gonna throw it in your face.
We have gone over this. I hope I'm proven wrong.
What about the
I
Rams?
don't think I will, though.
What about the Rams?
What about them?
You forget about Blake Corum?
Oh yeah, I do like Corum.
Devin Bush played for Michigan. What about fucking?
But TJ Hawkinson's out for the Vikings, and that sucks. But outside of that, I don't care.
Well, I'm gonna have to go for the Rams too.
Let's see. Tyrone Wheatley Jr. is on IR. That sucks.
What?
Um,
Get off your high.
Sion Taki's
Get
out.
off your high horse.
Hey guys, Sion Taki's out. Thank you for joining me.
Taki.
Yep, he's out for the Patriots.
We had him on the Browns. No man.
And oh yeah, I forgot the Patriots suck, so nobody cares.
Wow. You're gonna say that to every team?
No, just the ones that suck. I didn't say it about the Browns. I didn't say it about Baltimore.
Wow.
I didn't say it about the Chiefs. I said it about the Patriots.
Oh, okay. Nobody.
They do suck.
Well, okay.
Kendrick Bourne's out though, so that sucks.
Did you say it about the Jags?
I don't think so. I probably should
You probably should have.
have. Marshawn Lattimore is questionable for the Saints.
Wow.
That's unfortunate.
That's normal.
That's a hurt.
You know who I don't see on this list?
Who?
Whoa. Their starting receiver.
Michael Thomas?
Yeah.
He's always hurt.
Well, he'll be on it soon enough. So they just a little bit of pain at the corner position, but he returned to practice in a limited capacity on Wednesday. I think he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Ryan Ramchick, that sucks that he's out, but it is what it is. For the Giants, let's see. I'm going to go through this list. Oh, damn. Drew Lock is questionable. That's unfortunate. It's probably the best quarterback on the team.
Evan Neal.
Evan Neal's questionable. John Michael Schmitz is questionable. Damn. The only part that sucks here is Danny Dimes is not on the list because then they'd have a chance of winning games.
Yeah, really. Wow.
Well, who would they have to back him up then?
Drew Lock.
Yeah.
Okay, I definitely prefer Danny Dimes over him.
That's fair, but Danny Dimes just makes so many mistakes. He's just, I don't know,
Yeah.
But how do you think he got his name? By throwing dimes.
by throwing one good pass,
One.
probably against the Cowboys.
I was going to say that.
So let's go to the Jets. Hassan Reddick's out.
Ouch.
Yeah, Mike Williams is questionable.
Ouch.
Michael Carter is questionable. That sucks.
Malt Taylor, wide receiver. Yep, he's out.
Malik Taylor's out. Nah, nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Quinnen Williams is questionable. That's unfortunate.
Oh.
They're outside, or they're out.
Tyron Smith is questionable.
Yep. Wow. That's big.
I'm going to go
for their
cry to myself,
O-line.
okay?
Yeah.
But in fairness, Tyron Smith has been injury prone really bad the last few years. So,
Quentin Williams, that hurts.
yeah.
Yeah.
But overall, I don't think the Jets are hurting. I think they're just fine.
Yeah, they're not bad.
I don't see anybody.
Their star receiver's still there. Their star running back's still there. Their star DBs are still there. They're fine.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, they're going to miss Michael Carter as a corner. They're going to miss the defensive tackle. They're going to miss Tyron Smith.
Right.
But I think it's going to be okay.
Right. Right.
Eagles. James Bradbury's out on IR. Dallas Goedert's questionable. Joseph Hinata is on IR.
And Johnny Wilson.
Sidney Brown's out.
too. Wow.
Overall, they don't care. They don't care.
Dallas Goedert, though.
He's just questionable.
Oh.
He wasn't practicing Thursday. I don't think the Eagles care.
No,
I think they'll be
I
fine.
wouldn't.
Roman Wilson, questionable.
Yep.
Crap. That's a rookie.
That's it. That's it. Oh, Jalen Warren, he's questionable.
Yep.
Roman Wilson's a rookie.
Peyton Wilson, linebacker.
He did prep work with his teammates Mondays, but he didn't actually practice, so he should be okay. We'll see. Overall, they're fine. The Steelers got everything they got. It is what it is. I think they're
right.
still above 500 because the Steelers somehow are always above 500,
Yep.
but I don't think they're a contender.
Right.
What?
It might go under 500 this year.
It's possible. They got a really good division. The other three teams in the division are prepped and ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Is San Francisco, Elijah Mitchell's out on IR. That okay. Dre Greenlaw is out. Okay. Telenoa Funga
Ouch.
is questionable. Trent Williams is out.
Oh,
That hurts
ouch.
a lot. Leonard Floyd is questionable. Okay.
That hurt.
Yeah, it does. Juwan Jennings, questionable. Don't care.
Ouch.
Christian McCaffrey's questionable.
Ouch.
Ouch, ouch.
ouch.
Fred Warner's questionable. The only person on this
Ouch.
list, don't get me wrong, Fred Warner's phenomenal. Some of these players are also phenomenal, but Christian McCaffrey being questionable is the scariest thing on this list.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
But he increased his activity level on the side field at practice Thursday. So he seems to be getting closer to a return. He might be fine. Unfortunately, the part that really sucks with that is Elijah Mitchell being on IR, having surgery on his hamstring. That sucks. There's no,
Yeah.
he doesn't have any help.
Mm-mm.
It's all CMC. It's the CMC show in that backfield
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to
Yeah.
running the football.
Yeah.
Then we get to the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Tyler Lockett's questionable. Zach Charbonnet's questionable. Jerome Baker's questionable.
Yeah.
Farrell Brown's questionable. Nobody cares about that one. The other ones are okay. I hope they can play. Tyler Lockett didn't partake in practice on Thursday. That sucks. I mean, Zach Charbonnet, okay. I don't think that one's that big of a deal. Jerome Baker, that sucks.
Jerome Baker. Yeah, that does hurt.
Now looking at the Bucks, Chase Edmonds on IR. Okay. I don't think they care. I think they're fine. Anybody got anything else to say about the Bucks?
No, that'll be fine.
Okay.
That'll be
Tennessee Titans.
Wow. A lot of people hurt.
DeAndre Hopkins is questionable.
That's going to hurt them.
And Chidobe Awuzie
Ooh.
is questionable.
That's definitely going to be an ouchie.
Awuzie should be ready to play. And D-Hop, he's expected to return in time for the game. So they should be fine.
Good.
That'll be all right.
Good.
The Washington
Good.
Commanders
Good.
are fine. They're fine.
Yeah.
They're just fine. And that's it for the injuries.
Okay.
All right. Let's get to some college football. Let's talk about the games that we picked here. I'm gonna put our college record up. This one, I mean, it's interesting here. Hang on, I'm gonna bring this up. NCAA.
Hey, I want to get one thing straight.
What's up?
Pop was right on the Florida Georgia Tech game.
Absolutely, you were.
Pop was right.
Pops nailed that one.
I predicted by a field goal, and I should have told the dang should have made a little wager on it and won.
He said
Did you have the script? What's going on?
Florida State.
Oh, it was Florida State?
Yeah, you said Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, Florida State.
But Georgia
I'm sorry.
Tech beat Florida State.
That's an upset.
24-21 by 3. Kicked a 40-yard field goal, split the uprights.
Yep. Villanova beat Youngstown State. That's where I got my dub.
Yep.
And then let's see, what other game did we pick that's played? Let's see. It was Minnesota, North Carolina. And we all lost that one because we took Minnesota. That was
Yep.
that was an interesting upset. I definitely didn't see that coming at all. Colorado did our 1-0. They beat North Dakota State by 5. They should have done more than that. I'm not ready to buy the hype.
North Dakota State wins championships in their D2 division, though.
Their D2 division, yes, they do.
Yeah, but Colorado's not D2. It should have been.
They're D1.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been
Yeah,
that
they're
close,
D1.
is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
With the hype around Colorado, it should have been a blowout.
That's
Wow.
what it is, hype.
Well, you got to figure this. That Florida State Georgia Tech game, Florida State should have blew them out. They're ACC.
Dead horse, here we come. No, you're right. You're 100% right. That was a huge upset.
And
It
Georgia
was.
Tech wasn't even ranked.
Yeah, it was a
And
huge upset.
Florida State was 10th.
Not anymore, they're not.
Nope.
It was definitely a huge upset.
Nope.
All right, let's get into let's talk about the college games we're going to talk
Dead
about.
horse.
And we got Boston College versus Florida State.
All right.
You gonna pick Florida State now,
This game is going to be Monday, September 2nd.
or are you still on that Georgia Tech crap?
You know what?
What's up?
I'm gonna say Boston College over Florida State.
Damn. Give me Boston College, baby. I'm kidding. Give me Florida State. Hey.
I think BC will do it.
I don't think Florida State's going to fall 3 games in a row. They lost to Georgia last year in the bowl game they played. Then they did just get upset by Georgia Tech. They're definitely on a downslope, but I think they're going to come out with a little more heart. I think it will be a very good game, but I definitely think they're going to pull this one off against Boston College.
I think Boston College has got a pretty good running game, buddy.
I think Florida State's going to figure something out for their second game. There's only one way to find out. I mean, we're gonna
gonna
see
have
it.
to watch
It's
it.
gonna happen.
Yep.
It'll be on ESPN on Monday.
Oh, goody. We all can watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So who do you got?
I got Florida State. Pop's got BC.
Yep. And you probably got Florida State.
Did you write that game's on Monday? Just to make sure we have that.
I can't see Florida State losing twice in a row. Give me Florida State.
There we go. And then we got a big matchup. We have LSU versus USC, the new Big Ten newcomer coming in, and they're going to start off with an SEC matchup. This is going to be interesting. And USC is home.
Could be a difference.
Give me those Tigers, all LSU.
Man, LSU does have a lot of impact plays.
It's really hard to bet against LSU.
Yeah. Give me them Tigers.
I could see.
Give me them LSU Tigers.
Give me LSU.
Factual and smartly, LSU will win. My hopes, because
got it,
USC is a Big Ten.
Yeah.
I want USC.
I want USC to win, but when picking the teams, I'm gonna pick who I think is gonna win. And I think it's gonna be LSU.
Yep. I think it's going to be LSU.
Is that what we're going by?
I'm going by my gut feeling.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would say go for who you think is gonna win
Yeah.
rather
Because
than
this
who
is
you want to
This
win.
is your record.
Yeah, because we're gonna keep these records all season.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And it's all right. Give me LSU.
All right. Then we got Notre Dame Versus Texas A&M, we got another ranked matchup. Number 20, Texas A&M, and number 7, Notre Dame. These are all preseason rankings. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go with. Give me the upset. Give me A&M. Let's go.
Dad.
Give me them Fighting Irish and Notre Dame. I'm from Indiana, so give me them Notre Dame.
You know what? Notre Dame chokes every year. I don't know who it'll be against.
Do you think they're going to be phenomenal leading up to that still?
Yeah,
Okay. That's a fair statement.
but give me Notre Dame.
Yep. I'll take A&M. I'll be the dirty dog out here.
I don't think A&M's got what it takes to beat Notre Dame.
I don't know.
Oh my God! Now this is a hard one.
Wait,
Hard one.
I said Notre Dame, right?
You and
Yeah.
Pop said Notre Dame.
Okay.
Yep.
And now we got Florida versus Miami. Florida. This is a tough one. Florida always plays this game super tough. It's just such a big game. I think the U has a better team than Florida, and I think the U also plays this game tough. I think this game is going to be closer than what I anticipate, but at the end of the day, give me the U.
Okay.
I'm gonna agree with Chuck. Give me them Hurricanes.
Brandon,
Give me Florida.
taking the upset. You think they'll pull it off?
I think so.
Wow, they even got them favored over Florida, bro.
That's
All right. And then we got Penn State versus West Virginia. I'm not going to sugarcoat or beat around the bush on this one. Give me Penn State through and through. I don't see this as a big matchup
Yeah,
whatsoever. I think Penn State's just going to handle business.
they got a good running back core. Yeah, give me them Nittany Lions.
I have to agree with you, Dad. Give me Penn State.
Because they got that running back, 2 running backs that are really phenomenal. They got a quarterback that is just rocket arm, boy. And that defense is just outstanding. That secondary for Penn State is really good.
I think they're
So give me them Nittany Lions.
I think they're hungry this year,
Yep.
but there's too many good teams this year for them.
Yeah, like Ohio State.
Ohio State, Michigan, USC.
They might be able to take USC.
Probably.
Might. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see, because this is the first year USC and
Oregon.
USC, Oregon, and UCLA is in the Big Ten. So, the way I've heard about Oregon, they're good offense and defensively, really.
Yeah, they're going to be tough.
So I don't
How
know.
did we get here?
So, I mean, between that and UCLA, they're off and on once in a while, offense and defensively. USC, I don't know. I just don't see it.
Okay.
All right. And then we got Illinois State and Iowa. Now, so I just want to be transparent here how we pick the games. If anybody has any games they would like us to queue on for a week, just put it down in the comments. We'll queue on that one.
Mhm.
We're just going through, and if there's something that catches the eye of one of us, we throw it on the list. I
Yeah.
don't know how this one caught any of our eyes because it's Illinois State and Iowa, and I think Iowa's going to dominate this game. I don't think Illinois State's going to be able to hold up to that defense. That defense in Iowa it's very good.
Mhm.
I think Iowa scores a whopping 12 points because their offense sucks. But I think Iowa handles this game.
Mhm. Give me them Hawkeyes. Yep.
Do you think the defense outscores the offense?
Yes.
Yeah. I absolutely do too.
You know how tough that is?
They're going to outscore the offense because the defense is going to score a touchdown and the offense isn't.
Oh yeah, most definitely, Chuck. I agree with you.
You know what? I think Illinois State is going to lose. Give me Iowa.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Oh,
What did I do?
man.
Hold up. I just got rid of a game that we want. It's this one. Let's bring it up. Let's talk about it. We got the Clemson Tigers, and they're facing the Georgia Bulldogs. It's number 1 versus number 14. It, I've learned from my
Give
past.
me them dogs.
How-
Georgia's Bulldogs.
I just got one thing to say, but who's that coming down the tracks? It's a mean machine in red and black. Give me them dogs, baby. You're just gonna be silent. You're not gonna join in.
Sound off.
There's nothing finer in the land.
Then Georgia Bulldogs every day.
No, it's than a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan.
And then he picked Bama.
That was so funny. Pat McAfee cracks me up. But I'm taking the dogs. I'm actually gonna stick with the dogs here.
I'm taking Georgia
I think
for my
Clemson.
buddy.
I think Clemson has fallen off quite a bit. They were once a powerhouse,
Mm-hmm.
but I think they've dropped far enough. I think Georgia's been so dominant.
I just
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to bet against them, dude.
I don't
It is.
I don't think they have what it takes to beat Georgia. They don't have the firepower that Georgia does.
I think they lose with a missed field goal wide left.
That's not funny.
That hurt my soul.
That's
Why'd
not
I
funny.
say that? Ah,
Go home.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
I
Go,
just-
go home.
but I just ripped my own heart out.
Yeah.
But give me,
That even ripped Edwin Delane's heart out.
but give me Georgia. Unfortunately, I don't think they have, and I'm going to repeat myself, the firepower to keep up with Georgia.
Yeah, I agree.
And that defense. And
All right.
Georgia's defense is phenomenal.
Now let's get into it.
Georgia is phenomenal.
Let's get into it. We got week 1 of the NFL season. Let's talk about the games.
Let's do it.
Panthers versus Saints. And this is painful, but give me the Saints. I'm going to take the Saints. I think the Saints, even with Derek Carr at center, are still going to be a good team, a hard team to keep up with when it comes to the lower end teams.
Especially
think
someone
Carol-
like the Panthers.
Yeah, and I think Carolina with Bryce Young, I think Bryce Young really needs to have a standout year to actually show he's worth a damn.
Yeah.
They got to have a better O line.
Yeah, I agree with that
I
wholeheartedly.
mean, the Panthers, their O line is really bad.
But that argument, the Texans didn't really have a good O line. But C.J. Stroud came out and balled.
And I think that was the big debate last year was who was going to
was
be better,
huge.
C.J. Stroud or
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young. And I
Well-
think C.J. Stroud, I mean,
Let me tell
hard
you.
to deny it.
Let me tell you what the Texans did while they drafted C.J. Stroud, number 1,
And Will Anderson.
and Will Anderson, and then they went right down to free agency and started getting offensive linemen and all that.
They already
No.
had Laramie Tunsley.
They didn't get
Yeah.
anything phenomenal as
They
far as
already had
alignment.
him.
Yeah,
Pops.
I
They,
think they had. I
they
think
didn't.
what they did is they worked on their O line. They
didn't.
got an offensive line
they didn't.
coach and no,
they
no,
didn't.
No, they
no.
No.
So you're telling me a C.J. Stroud
C.J. Stroud just made it happen.
just made that team
Yeah.
be a team leader
Yep.
and say, hey,
Him
we
and
need
Will
to
Anderson.
do this, do
Yep.
this, do this, do this. and do
C.J.
it
Stroud.
right.
C.J. Stroud came in and he took over that offense and kind of made the NFL his bitch.
Well-
Anderson. Well, just hear me out. Not fully, obviously. He didn't dominate and win a Super Bowl, but with the way he came in and he started leading that offense was insane. The way Will Anderson
right.
came in and toned that defense up
Yep.
was absolutely absurd.
Mhm.
The fact that the Texans did have a decent running game last year is impressive as all hell.
Mhm.
The Texans just did things. Also, the new head coach in Houston last year played a huge role in all of this.
Mhm.
The Houston Texans are an anomaly, and it's very hard to duplicate. And I will also state that the big difference between C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young last year was the ability to get rid of the ball and get it into somebody's hands fast.
That's what I
the
was
thing-
thinking. Is they switched up their offensive game plan.
Yeah, the
Instead of
receivers
going long and all that, they went like drag routes.
they did they went long too.
Quick out.
he made
Oh, okay.
Nico Collins and Tank Dell look like
Studs.
great receivers.
Yeah, and well, let's be realistic. Nico Collins and Tank Dell, they're fast little fuckers.
Oh yeah, they're fast. Oh yeah.
They're fast, and
And
they were
also-
able to get open on slant routes. They were able to get open
Yeah.
deep. They made things happen, and CJ Stroud put the ball where it needed to be.
And then this year,
and then they took it.
Yeah, and they
and-
made things happen.
and then this year,
The addition of
is-
Stephon
is-
Diggs,
Yep, Stephon Diggs,
Joe Mixon.
Joe Nixon.
It's only getting
Yeah,
scarier.
it's only getting better and better.
Yeah. And I think after this season, I think the big things they need to work on are they're going to work on the defense and that O line. And the Houston Texans are going to be a contender.
Oh yeah. I
Not
just
that-
hope they
not
stay
that they're
healthy.
not. I see playoff in there.
I see playoffs, but I don't think they're a Super Bowl contender just yet.
No, 'cause
They're a division winner.
They can't get it past the Chiefs.
No, not a chance.
They can't.
I think with Joe Nixon and the new
Stephon
wide
Diggs?
Stephon Diggs, I think
Well,
I'm
Pops-
gonna
Pops-
keep my mouth shut
no,
on
no.
this one.
No, I what you're saying is fine. But the question is, how do you stop Pat Mahomes?
I don't
Or-
think
or,
they don't.
yeah.
They don't have
The de-
anything
the-
to
the
defend
defense,
Mhm.
yeah.
Pat Mahomes.
Yep. And
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
Will Anderson.
and Chris Jones is going to blow that whole line up if they're facing
And-
Kansas City.
Yep,
It's
you're
not going to
right.
go well.
And they got Devin Stingley at corner,
Right.
but that's your only corner.
Yeah. Stingley, yeah. And he's really good
And you
too.
got Will Anderson.
Yeah.
But either way, we're
You-
talking about the Panthers here.
We got caught up.
I'm gonna agree with Chuck. I'm gonna go
Give me
with
the
the Saints. Yep.
I choose the Saints because it's the Panthers.
Right. Right. Right.
100%. 100%.
100%.
Now, then we got the Vikings and Giants, and this sucks because neither of them really have a quarterback, but give me Sam Darnold over Danny Dimes all day, every day. I think that the Giants have I think they have some potential in Neighbors
Mhm.
as a rookie wide receiver,
Mhm.
but the Vikings have Jay Jetta.
Yep.
Keep up.
Yep.
I think Sam Darnold has some sort of success simply because he has Justin Jefferson.
Mm-hmm.
I think Justin Jefferson carries that offense to a win
Mm-hmm.
because New York, like I said, sucks. They don't even have a running back anymore. They decided Saquon wasn't good enough.
Mhm.
What?
I mean, that's fair.
I'm gonna have to take the Vikings with Chuck. Jefferson is really good. He's fast. He's gonna beat those corners.
You know
Mhm.
what?
They got a decent running back too that they got this year
Do you think
in the
Dexter?
draft.
Do you think Dexter Lawrence can make enough impact to pressure Sam Darnold to where he can't throw though?
Not every play.
That's
No,
That's fair.
But yes, sometimes,
sometimes, yeah,
but not enough.
not enough.
That's fair.
Yep.
Yeah, give me the
I agree.
Vikings.
I'm taking the Vikings.
And then we got the Titans and the Bears.
Give me them Titans.
Give me the Bears. Solely because it's the Titans. No, I can't do that.
I'm going to take the Bears, though.
You're gonna take the Bears.
I'm going to take the
No.
Bears.
1-0 Bears.
I don't think that rookie's gonna do it for the Bears.
And I
He's
don't.
gonna get pressured, and he's gonna get sacked.
By who? It's Tennessee.
Man,
Tennessee doesn't have the front seven to do that.
man, that's fair.
Tennessee doesn't have the secondary to cover Keenan Allen.
True. Give me the Bears.
But he's questionable.
He is. That's fair. But then on the flip side,
True.
when we're talking about Tennessee's offense, you still have unproven talent at the quarterback position.
Mhm.
You do have a decent receiving core, which I don't think the Bears are going to necessarily be able to keep up with. And you do have Tajay Spears and Tony Pollard running the ball as a 1-2 punch, which I think could be very successful.
That's fair.
That being said, I think it is a very good game, and I think it is a close game.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, and what I can see happening is Caleb Williams being able to make enough happen with the offense that has been built around him since the Bears actually finally sold out and built a team around a player, which is wild that you did it with an unproven rookie, but what do I know?
Yep.
Again, I don't think that Caleb Williams is going to be this generational talent, but I do think he's going to be good enough to beat the Titans.
Well said. Well said.
Yeah.
Well
give me the Bears
But
over the Titans. Give me the Bears.
I'll give you both the Bears.
I agree with Chuck.
Now betting for the Titans running game to be able to make shit happen, that's a very fair argument.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Titans solely based off of the run game.
And that's absolutely fair.
And
Yeah.
I think it's really gonna open up for the pass.
Yeah.
For the Titans. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
'cause-
take the Titans.
And by the way, I just put up our record for the preseason above our heads, so everybody can see that now. I had a bad week in this past week. Brandon and Pops. I mean, we all realistically had a bad week 1 and week 3. Me and Pops had a really good week in week 2. That's just preseason. Sometimes those are hard to mash up and get right. It is what it is.
It is. It is what it
Still
is.
really
Yeah.
close.
Absolutely. Now when it comes to Texans Colts,
Texans Colts.
this is a hard one. Anthony Richardson's back. He's healthy. He has shown a lot of promise when on the field.
Boy needs a slide though.
He does need to slide, but he's had all offseason to learn that. He had all season last year sitting on the bench to learn that too. So I think the fact that he took that hit, I think he found out real quick that the hits in the NFL are a lot harder than the hits in college.
Oh yeah.
And I think he will have learned to slide by this point. Give me the Texans though.
Give me C.J. Stroud and them Houston Texans.
I'm gonna agree. Because that Texans offense
Yeah,
way too much for the Colts.
100%.
100%.
Then we're going to go ahead and we'll dive into Patriots Bengals, and I'm just going to keep this short and sweet. I don't think I need to beat a dead horse. Give me the Bengals because, again, like I said before, the Patriots suck. If this was last decade, I'd be scared, but I'm not.
I got one thing to say. Who day?
Hey,
I can't. I never really hear you say that. Who day?
who they think they're going to beat the Bengals?
Everybody.
Give me those who days.
Everyone. No, I'm kidding.
Who day? Who day?
Body.
They
Who
I don't get
day?
that saying because they lose. Nobody?
Dude,
Buddy.
hey, bud.
Come on.
It happens everywhere, bud. You know this.
Yeah.
It's just a chant.
But we're all taking the Bengals, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hey, bud. That's like Jacksonville chanting Duval. Oh, we're just going to name a county?
It's
Why?
our county.
That's it?
Yeah, Duval.
Even when you're not in Duval?
At least we say we're not going to lose to nobody
I mean, that's, well,
because we lose to everybody.
fair enough. All right, then we got the Cardinals and the Bills. This one's an interesting matchup.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray usually starts off seasons pretty damn good.
Oh yeah, Kyler Murray.
That being said, Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
I don't
a
need to
good
say
one
it.
either.
Do I need to say another word?
Nope.
But he ain't got nobody to throw to.
I know, but he's still Josh Allen.
Josh Allen
Man.
is a dang good quarterback. I mean, he's like a general on that
And he
football
runs like a
field.
gazelle, bro.
I know, but
Yeah.
I don't think he has enough weapons.
I'm
That's a very fair argument.
that defense of the
And they're facing
Bills
the-
are stingy on the run. I'm going for the Buffalo Bills.
I can see that. Yeah, they are stingy against the run. But you got to score points on offense.
I think the defense will do a little scoring too on the Cardinals.
But you still have to score on offense to win a game.
You got a good defensive line.
Who you taking here, B?
I'm taking the Cards.
All right. Now, I will say this. Marvin Harris Jr.
I did
Is
not
it,
say
no,
that
no, no,
name.
no. Hear me out.
I
Is an
didn't.
unproven rookie.
Yeah, that's why I
That
didn't
being
say that.
said, Randy Moss, when he played against the Cowboys, was an unproven rookie, and he went the absolute hell off.
Yeah. He proved everybody wrong.
The Cardinals.
So
I have a lot of faith in
two
Marvin Harrison
Cardinals
Jr.
and Bills.
Yes. I have a lot of faith in Marvin Harrison Jr. I have a lot of faith in Kyler Murray early in the season. I think if a new Call of Duty game just came out, then I'd probably go the other way.
Oh
But a new Call of Duty
Oh.
game didn't just come out. So I think we're good to go.
no, that's not true. It comes out soon.
Yeah, but it hasn't come out yet. So yeah, he's not playing it just yet.
I
Not
got, I
yet.
got, I got faith in Allen and them Bills.
I could see it. I could see.
Absolutely.
Picking the Bills.
Absolutely. I think the game will still be very good. I think Josh Allen will keep the Bills in this game
yeah.
all the way through. It doesn't matter who he's throwing the ball to. Josh Allen is just that damn good.
It's
He
just
is.
going to be close. It's going to be a close game.
Yeah. Remember, Brandon, when we went to the combine,
Mhm.
it was the combine with Josh Allen, and he stood out like crazy. The
That's
guy
all
was
we
throwing
talked
the
about.
ball effortlessly 60 yards down the field.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
absolutely absurd.
Oh,
He
yeah.
made it look easy.
He looked like he was bored out there.
Yeah.
I would love to go. I've never been to
No,
a
you
combine.
don't. You don't want to go.
You don't.
Why?
Because
Why?
I'll be completely honest. Watching the combine in person versus at home, you get a lot more information. You're able to see a lot more because they actually show the runners' times.
Oh,
at home.
yeah.
You don't really see that while you're there. They had a very small screen on the opposite side of the field. But by small, I mean probably 100 inches, but it looks small from the other side.
Right.
That showed some of the information, but it
Mhm.
didn't give you everything.
Yeah.
And
Right.
you're sitting there and, when you're watching the combine, they bounce back and forth between like 4 or 5 different stations.
Right.
When you're there, you just see all the stations.
Hmm.
And it's hard at certain points, it's hard to tell who's doing what where.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. All right.
Your best bet.
All right.
It is a great experience.
I'm very happy that we did it once. I think our big mistake is we went right after work
Oh,
because we were second shifters at that point, and we
Chuck.
live 4 or 5 hours away from Indianapolis.
I've never heard you snore so loud in my life.
Right? So I think that's where we made a mistake.
I'm glad I didn't go then.
But in that same token, I definitely feel like it is a great experience.
Yeah.
I would be willing to go back again, but I would do it way different than we did.
Oh yeah.
But I have no real ambition to do so.
Right.
It is so much better on TV.
Okay.
It's one of those rare occasions that I will say that an event is better on TV.
Maybe we
Yeah,
could
yeah.
sit down on the TV and watch it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love somebody watching the combine with me.
All right, now let's get into it.
Let's get into it,
We got the
guys.
Jaguars and the Dolphins.
I just saw their injury. We just talked about the Dolphins'
We did.
injury board.
Yeah. Tyreek Hill's out.
Questionable.
Questionable. And now, from my experience, when you see questionable, it usually means they're going to play. I will state that beforehand.
Maybe.
Doubtful, there's a lot higher. So it's like if you're questionable, there's a 33% chance you're not going to play.
I would say
If you're doubtful, there's 66%. And if you're out, you're out. So if you look at it in thirds like that, questionable means there's a 33% chance you don't play.
right,
You have a majority of play.
right.
But that injury's still there. They could possibly re-injure it.
That
during
being
play.
said, if we want to look at the injury, because it does give you a little bit there, but I don't think, if I'm not mistaken, from what we just talked about a minute ago, let's see. Oh, it's Miami. Hold on.
It's
I-
the
I-
one with 20
there it is.
people on it.
Yeah, with 1 million people. All right. That being said, Jalen Waddle is participating in a red non-contact jersey on Wednesday.
Okay.
Undisclosed injury, which means he's probably fine. Tyreek Hill, it's a thumb.
Ain't nothing wrong with his legs or nothing. He can run.
Yeah, but it's a stump. You need that to catch.
Sometimes.
Not all the time.
Only person I've
All you
seen
gotta
go
do is
through that is
fingertip
Brett
it.
Favre.
Well,
That's a quarterback. We're talking about wide receiver.
we're talking about a different league too.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You need your thumb to catch the ball. He needed his thumb to grip the ball and throw it.
All you need is your
Fair.
hand.
You don't need a thumb?
I don't need no thumb.
Grip that. Grip your mic without your thumb. I said the mic, fool.
Yeah. Wait, you're using your thumb.
Now throw the mic.
Don't Pops. I want to state that you're using your thumb by using his hand.
You were using my hand.
See, you can pick it up, but you cannot throw that thing. You cannot throw that mic properly without using your thumb.
You telling me you can aim with that without your thumb?
You going to be accurate?
High.
Hold on, Pops. Pops talking to the mic. Put the mic down and talking to it.
If you go high, it's like Brent Favre did. He didn't use his thumb.
Pops.
He used right here, and he went high to throw it.
Here's the thing. Brett Favre's a professional.
I watched him.
He's a professional.
I watched him
and
do
he
it
threw
with
the
that broken thumb.
He threw the ball so hard in order for his receivers to catch it. He had to have a broken thumb.
Guess what? And guess what, boys? It was his right thumb.
Hey,
he threw with his left.
No, he didn't.
Hold on.
He was right.
Yeah, Brandon's right.
He was right-handed.
Also, Pops.
Oh, okay.
If we're going to sit here and talk about how good Brett Favre was, we got to talk about how bad he was too.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. He threw some interceptions.
Some.
But still.
Some.
Still.
Let's look at the record book, see where he's listed on that interception board.
Come on, buddy.
Way up.
Bring it.
By way up there, you mean number one. He's throwing the most interceptions of any quarterback in the NFL.
But how many tutties?
Not as many as Tom Brady.
Nope. He's not at the top of that list. Just the top of the interception board. That's a problem.
As Drew Brees, Peyton Manning.
We're not saying that Brett Favre was a bad quarterback.
No. Well, I
by
don't know why
any
we
means.
have to explain that. Why would we say that Brett Favre is bad? God.
But
Just saying.
when we're talking about how good he is, we got to talk about how bad he is. That being said, give me the Dolphins.
Let's put it this way. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, can we get back to the topic at hand?
Brett Favre did beat Peyton Manning.
That's nice. Peyton Manning probably beat Brett Favre too. That's how good quarterback play goes. There's a lot of back and forth.
For a guy, I thought you liked tangents.
I do.
Where's your tangents?
I don't need one today. I got to keep you guys on gear. Otherwise, you're going to sit here talking about Brett Favre for 3 hours.
Yeah.
I know how this goes.
Yeah, because you're one of them.
Yeah.
But Jags or Dolphins?
Dolphins.
I already got you, fool.
All right, good.
Give me the Dolphins.
And Brandon's going to take the Dolphins because the Jaguars haven't lost with him picking against them yet.
I gotta go with Tyreek Hill. And Tola Viola, I just can't help it.
Yep.
And that arm he has, oh man.
Well, I think
it is
the scary
O-line. Wow, they protect him.
No, they don't. That is exactly what I was going to say. Is that O-line sucks and they hate Tua. Otherwise,
he's a field general.
Well, otherwise, he wouldn't have been a gangster last year or 2 years ago when he had his head knocked off.
Yeah.
And he went down and his hands are all messed up because he has a major concussion at that point. If the O-line was good and protected him, that never would have happened.
Yeah, that's true.
They have upgraded since then, but not enough.
Not enough. Absolutely.
The Jags do surprise me sometimes, and they just come out of nowhere and win.
The Jaguars are a hard team to pick or pick against because they're so erratic.
Yeah, but the only reason why I'm not picking the Jaguars is because they got rid of Miles Jack and they got rid of their other key defensive player. And I can't do it. I gotta say Miami.
They got rid of Jack like 2 years ago.
Yeah, he's been a Steeler for a minute, hasn't he?
But
he's a free agent.
Well, I'd love to see
we're not playing in
I'd
England.
love to see Miles Jack get him.
Miles Jack's not on a team anymore.
We're not playing in England, so I'm gonna have to pick the Dolphins.
That's fair. Not at home?
No.
All right, we got the Steelers Falcons.
Steelers what?
Falcons.
I don't believe in the Steelers.
Okay. I got a question.
Yeah.
What part of the Falcons do you believe in the most?
Falcons.
I'm a huge fan of their run game. Beat John Robinson.
Okay.
Mhm.
I will say this: it is not a primetime game, so their quarterback play should be fine with Kirk Cousins.
Oh, man.
I hate to tell you, their tight end is pretty good.
Kirk
Kyle Pitts.
Chains.
Huh?
Kyle Pitts.
Kirk.
Kyle Pitt.
Yep. Kirk Cochains.
Yeah, that's
Uh-huh.
right. The white Dak Prescott.
Oh my God. All right.
Nothing's off limits here.
Go back to Cleveland.
Give me the Falcons.
Yeah, I agree with you. Give me the Falcons. I'm gonna have to go with the Falcons.
What do you got to say over there?
I'm taking the upset.
What?
What?
Give me Russell Wilson and give me the Steelers with Najee. I think the defense in Pittsburgh is strong enough to make Bijan look like a joke.
Okay.
It's hard. It's going to be, I mean, running against that front seven is super difficult in the first place. I think Kirk has a good game, but my faith in Kirk Cousins isn't phenomenal. I think Pittsburgh's offense is their weak point,
Mhm.
but I also think that Atlanta's defense is their weak point. So I think you have strong point versus strong point, weak point versus weak point. I think that makes for a very good game.
Mhm.
And I have nothing but faith in Pittsburgh's head coach.
Okay.
The man's gone above 500 for the last my life.
It's fair. I'm not gonna bash
Yeah.
you for it.
Nope.
So then we're going to go and we're going to talk about the Broncos and the Seahawks. I don't think there's much to talk about here. I think Bo Nix needs to, he's going to have to go through
Growing pains.
a lot of growing pains. He's going to have to endure a lot of things. And I think the Seahawks aren't a great team either, but I think the Seahawks are definitely better than the Broncos now. I think the Seahawks won that trade at this point because, I mean, the Broncos gave up a ton to get the guy that's not even there anymore. It's hilarious, Russell Wilson. But the Seahawks have been able to use that and actually work towards the future. And the Broncos have just taken backstep to backstep. And I think it's going to be a few weeks before Bo Nix is able to get his first win in the NFL. And I think that's okay. But I think the Broncos suck in general. So that was the other team I said sucked, by the way, was the Broncos. It was the Broncos and the Patriots because they do suck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I agree with you. I hope they do build around Bo Nix and make that team better
I do as well.
I agree with you.
because Bo Nix was a star at Oregon
Mm-hmm.
and he proved that he can get it done.
100%.
100%. But you're in the NFL now.
Yeah, it's a different game.
Yep. Different game, faster, everything. So,
And
yep. Yep.
unfortunately, I don't think I can name you one Seahawk.
Yeah, I do.
I can't. I don't.
Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf,
Oh,
DK Metcalf.
crap.
Yep.
Yeah, DK.
Jackson Smith, and Jigba.
Yep.
Oh, shh.
Mm-hmm.
I can just start naming off wide receivers for you.
Yep.
Do you want me to go with Walker?
They got a rookie running back.
No,
Okay,
they got Walker that
Okay.
was played for Michigan State a few years back.
Okay, Walker.
Kenneth
Yep.
Walker.
Yeah.
Yep, he's really good.
Okay. I stand wrong.
So I am
stand
going to
corrected.
take the Seahawks.
Okay. You stand corrected.
That's why TK Metcalf just this off season, well, I think it was last year, he worked on his running game a lot. He tried to get in the Olympics in track and field.
DK Metcalf
TK, yeah,
is so overrated.
he's fast.
That's nice. He can be fast.
He can work a little bit more.
Him and
on his
Tyler
route run.
Lockett. I don't know who's the wide receiver one there at any given moment because him and Tyler Lockett are basically the same guy. Where 1 week one's going to have 10 catches for 120 yards, and the next week that same one is going to have 1 catch for 5 yards and dud.
Yeah.
And they just go back and forth like that. Which
Right.
it's good that they
Right.
have both of them because
Right.
generally when DK goes off, that's when Lockett fails. When
Yeah.
Lockett goes off, DK fails. I
Mhm.
don't know why that is. why they are the way they are.
Right.
But at the end of the day, that's not something I can hang my hat on and say.
I
"Here,
don't know
what's the
whether
reason?"
they
Also-
fight over being number one or number 2.
But-
What's going on? I don't know.
This situation is good for JSN though,
Yes, it is.
because you get to learn from a very experienced Tyler Lockett
And
and DK Metcalf.
And DK Metcalf's fairly
Yes.
experienced at this point.
Yeah.
yes, he is.
Yeah. So
He's
I mean,
been a Seattle Seahawk.
Yeah.
Metcalf has
100%.
for a very long time.
but I got B and C as a Seahawk. Dad, I need your pick.
He took the Seahawks.
I took Seahawks.
Oh,
And,
my fault.
and by the way, you know how you called me out for stopping tangents?
Yeah.
I'm all for tangents when they're related to the subject at hand. Okay.
Amen.
I'll do I do whatever I want.
Raiders versus Chargers.
Man.
I'm going last on this one.
No, you're not. So am I.
Oh, wow. That didn't make any sense.
You know what?
I called last. I go last.
I go second to last.
That's fine. There's only 3 of us.
Here's Chargers.
Aiden O'Connell is not the starter. So that's a plus.
Who is?
That's a real good question. Let's find out. That's a great, great question.
Who?
Who? Gardner Minshew,
They got the mustache,
Former.
baby.
former Jaguar.
Chargers.
Yeah, give me Justin Herbert and them Chargers.
And I will say this: Jim Harbaugh's about to be 1-0 in the NFL this year. I mean, obviously he's been in the NFL before.
Even though he doesn't have Nick or Joey.
Talk to the mic.
Joey. Even though he doesn't have Joey Bosa.
I don't think he needs him to beat
No.
the Raiders.
No.
No.
Okay, Pops, you ready for this? You ready to have this discussion
Give me the debate. Let's hear it.
with the Cowboys versus the Browns?
This is a debate.
Man. I hate to say this.
We're gonna have one hell of a football game
No Nick Chubbs till week 3.
No CD.
until at least through week 4. He's out.
No, week 3.
No, week 4.
Oh, he's out week 4 too?
Yes, that's what your injury report said.
Man, that's my hero.
Because he was put on PUP, I think.
That's
um,
my hero.
He's phenomenal.
Nick Chubb's, man, without that offense,
So here's
it ain't nothing. But
Here's-
I don't know. We still have when Nagotchu's out.
so here's the
Well,
thing.
questionable,
What about
really.
Murray?
Amani Cooper,
Murray Cooper, man.
and then we got the backup tight end, which ain't that bad. And
So-
then the defense is going to be really good, but I don't think.
But keeping up with a high-powered offense that Dallas has always had,
Yeah,
that's hard to do. Now with CD
Yeah.
Lamb out, that evens the score a little bit. You
Yeah.
still have Myles Garrett,
yeah.
and we have Micah Parsons, so I think we're pretty even there.
I'm gonna say the Browns.
Yeah, I think the game's going to be a phenomenal football game.
It is going.
I think the biggest thing that can give Dallas an edge is Deshaun Watson has not spent any time with any of these guys on his team because he's been hurt the whole time he's been there. So he hasn't really taken the field. I think that helps. I think the fact that Dallas's defense gets to focus more on the pass than the running game because Nick Chubbs is out helps us out a lot. I think a big downfall though is Cleveland gets to focus more on the running game, which without the running game, Dak Prescott does struggle. That being said,
forgetting about Ford there, buddy.
no, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I'm really not.
Because when he gets going, that's it. He's done.
Cool.
You're done.
Who's he running over? Micah Parsons or DeMarcus Lawrence?
He's run over a lot of people,
Yeah,
buddy.
he's not running them over.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
he'll have a good
Gotta go
60-yard
with my
game.
Browns.
That's fine. Hey, Pops, have I said one bad thing about your Cleveland Browns?
No, you haven't.
Okay.
Okay.
I knew
So
this.
so let's keep it that way.
I knew this was gonna happen.
That being said,
Mm-hmm.
I think that he has 60 yards, maybe a touchdown in there.
Maybe a field goal.
No, I'm talking about your running back.
Oh, okay.
He's not going to have a field goal, I promise.
I think
he has 60 yards and a touchdown. I think he does have some success, but I don't think he is a good enough running back to have a 3-figure day against our defensive front. Just like I don't think any running back that Dallas has is good enough to have a 3-figure day against the Browns defensive front.
It's gonna be a hell of a game.
I think Dalvin Cook is one hell of an addition, but I don't think he's had enough time to really grasp the playbook yet.
They don't need
So I think he'll be in there less. I think Zeke's going to be in there a little bit more. I think Zeke is a
3-figure day.
All right. Zeke's a blocking back. Zeke's going to help with the pass game. Zeke's going to help stop Myles Garrett from killing Dak Prescott. That's what Zeke's job is going to be in this game.
Nobody can stop fucking Myles.
I said help.
Stop Myles Garrett.
Yeah, that's why you have 2 linemen and a running back to stop him. That's 3 guys. That's a lot.
So
But
you're
it's
going to
also
double teaming.
absolutely you have to.
But what about the other side?
Nobody cares about the other side.
Who the hell is on the other side?
Yeah, name him.
You better look. Then
No, you should know. If he's good enough, you should know. Dallas's other side is DeMarcus Lawrence.
I can't remember his name because they got him free agent.
Because he's not as good.
Don't know.
Better than Myles Garrett?
Not as good as there's nobody as good as Myles Garrett.
Micah Parsons
No,
is better.
no,
Way better.
no.
Way better.
More sacks. More sacks.
Pops, we have agreed that they are comparable several times in the last 2 weeks.
All right.
I'm just trying to get his goat.
You're getting my goat.
Darius Smith? Please. You have to focus on the left side. Dalvin Tomlinson, Myles Garrett. Once you're through there, you're fine. Any arguments with that?
Okay.
I mean, now, mind you, you do have Devin Bush. So there is more there. I don't think Dallas has a 3-digit day in running game, but I will 100% state when it comes to passing, I think if you have a running back in there like Zeke, I think you could protect Dak while he looks towards the right side, right? He's going to be watching the right side because that's the way he faces. I think his blind side is covered by 3 guys.
I love that defense of the Browns with
And Pops, if you look
with that Davion Bush.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And what I want you to watch is I want you to watch Dallas's defense and try to be non-biased. Obviously still
All
cheer
right.
for your Browns.
Okay.
But I want you to see what Dallas's defense can do because
Okay.
I do think you will really like Trayvon Diggs. And I want you to watch Micah Parsons.
Okay.
More in depth than anything else. Because I want you to see that Micah Parsons and Myles Garrett are very comparable. They're both phenomenal.
They're both
They
the
truly
same.
are. They're not the same, but they do different things to get to the backfield, but they are doing the same things
Oh yeah.
at the end of the day. That being said, I am going to go with the Homer decision as well. And I'm going to take Dallas. I definitely feel like I have some faith that Dallas can handle the Browns, but I definitely can see any argument that the Browns can handle Dallas too. I think the 2 teams are very comparable and missing one star apiece on the offense. I think you still come down to a very even matchup.
Right. I agree. Me and Chuck has been really chopping at the bits on this week 1 Dallas and Cleveland game.
We've been having this debate for 2 months because Dallas and Cleveland are week 1.
Yeah.
We've been having so much fun with it.
Yep.
It's nice to actually see what's going to happen.
Yep.
At the end of the day, I think the game's going to be a phenomenal football game to watch, and I'm going to have a lot of fun with it.
And I
think-
think at the end of the day, I'm not going to hold any grudges.
Absolutely not.
I'm not going to say, hey, Browns won.
Now, don't get me wrong. As soon as this video is over, I'm going to talk mad shit about that game until that game is played. Is going on off
think-
camera. I will talk mad shit,
Oh, he will.
and,
He will.
and you will too, and that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
We're just
but-
having fun with it.
But it's just this. I like these guys because when it's like Michigan, Ohio State, when they play, we give one another a biting or two, but
You got to give each other a hard time.
yeah,
That's part of the fun.
but
That's why we love football.
but we don't hold it against one another at the end of the game when whoever wins. We always give one another a hug. Hey,
Yeah.
good game.
At the end of the day, it is just
and-
a game.
Yeah, that's all it is. Why dig a hole
I'm not going to let it.
when you're struggling and
Yeah.
digging it?
I'm never going to let a game affect my relationship.
No, hell no.
That's silly.
No, I don't believe in that because I'm a dad and I love my kids. They could be who they want to be. They're their own persons,
Yep.
you know. And when it comes to it, Chuck, we all are family, no matter what.
Absolutely.
I think Zeke. I think they run away from Myles Garrett, and Zeke does get 3 figures.
Why Zeke?
But
You know, yeah. Just
Don't
to be
count
clear,
out
you know it
Myles
is running
Garrett.
back by committee, right?
Don't count him out
but
because he's
like
a
I
force.
said, Zeke's gonna get.
Well, that's
3
why he said running
figures.
away from him, pops.
He's gonna run away. They're gonna run away.
You don't
from
run towards Myles Garrett. That's stupid.
They're gonna
Unless you don't block him and you're on read option.
But Dallas struggles without CD. Pass game struggles.
Absolutely.
Cleveland.
Thing to note, you got Amari Cooper going against Trayvon Diggs on the defensive side. Now, mind you,
I think it's a close game,
yeah, absolutely.
and Brandon Aubrey walks it off.
Ooh, damn. All right. That's a Cowboys pick, pops. Now, mind you,
I still don't have a pick from you.
ooh, me?
No, I'm looking at Dad.
He already said the Browns, but
What?
he did.
I said the Browns.
No, you did.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, I did.
Why would you say that?
That being said, I think the teams are very comparable, and I think what you're getting at here, B, is that you think Dallas's kicker is a little better than Brown's kicker, and that's about the only difference.
Yeah, they just traded him.
Yeah,
Who?
Cade York's gone.
You just trade Kate York.
Yeah.
Yep.
We
It's
got a
kicker.
we got a rookie field goal kicker.
Again,
He's pretty good.
Well,
Not bad.
unproven. We haven't seen him in an NFL game kicking a ball.
You drafted Cade York really high.
Yeah, he did. I thought Cade York was going to be the guy,
So did I.
but now you got the Commanders and the Buccaneers. We have Jaden Daniels as an unproven rookie quarterback in Washington. And then we have Baker Mayfield with the Bucks, and it's so hard to bet against the Bucks in a game like this, just simply because the Buccaneers are the more complete team. I think Washington definitely has some potential at the wide receiver position. With they got Scary Terry, then they have that other rookie. I don't remember what his name is right now. But then they got Jaden Daniels at quarterback, so they definitely have a lot of potential. But I definitely also think this is a big rebuilding year for them. I think Tampa Bay has a shot at winning their division and going places and doing some things with Baker Mayfield. Therefore, I am taking the Bucks.
Well said.
Well said. Me too. I'm taking the Bucks.
Randonius?
Oh, my well said is picking the Bucks.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fair. All right.
Well, my well said's also.
And now we got Matt Stafford returning to Detroit once again with the Rams facing the Lions.
Again?
Matthew Stafford is a Lion now?
Oh, no. He's with the Rams, and he's going to Detroit
Rams.
to face the Lions.
Oh.
So, Pops, what do you think? Rams, Lions. Where are you at?
Man, I can't bet. I can't bet against not against the quorum. Not running his running back.
Blake Corum's not the starter.
Oh, Blake Corum's not the starter.
No.
Lions are very, very talented.
Kyron Williams
Yeah.
is the starter in LA.
Yeah.
And the Rams,
But Kyron Williams is also the kick returner. So I think that Blake Corum's definitely going to get some play time.
but the Rams,
Puka Nakua.
the Lions are talented as hell,
Absolutely.
very young,
Mm-hmm.
and they got Jared Goff.
They make Jared Goff look like a good quarterback, unlike when he was with the Rams.
I know it's the same with Brock Purdy for the Niners.
Yep. And I think the big
Man,
thing.
and plus the Lions has got Okuda.
They got Gibbs, Jamison
Mhm.
Williams,
Yep.
Well,
Aiden Hutchinson.
I don't think we care about Jamison Williams yet. He's been a
I
bust so far.
I do.
I'm gonna have to go with the Lions.
Speed kills.
It
I am.
does. But Jamison Williams has been a big bust so far. It's Amon Ra. That is Amon Ra's wide receiver group.
You're right. You're right.
I know.
Give me
Yeah.
the Lions.
Give me the Lions all day.
Yeah, the
Um,
Lions.
I
Yep.
think I do believe that Blake Corum's going to have he's going to take over that starting role fully. If they don't just go running back committee, I think you have to do that at least. I think Blake Corum's got that dog in him, and Blake
Mhm.
Corum's definitely going to. I think he's going to be a dog in the NFL. I think it'll be a dog
Yeah.
fight. I don't think Blake Corum's going to be a home run hitter though.
No.
I think he's going to be that dog that fights and scratches for everything he gets. And I think he's probably going to get 2 yards a carry most of the time. I don't think he's going to be that home run guy, unfortunately.
It's solely based on the line that he had at Michigan.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He does not have that at the Rams.
No.
Yes. But with the way he runs the ball and the way he doesn't care about pain.
Oh no, I agree with you at that part.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is a beast
he's a
and
scrappy,
heady.
he's
Yep.
very scrappy runner.
Yeah. But that's why I say I don't think he'll be a
He's-
home run hitter. He doesn't have that O line.
He's not afraid to hit. That's for darn
No,
sure.
we agree with that.
Right. Right. Absolutely. I'm still going with the Lions, though.
Yeah, I think we all are. All right. Then we got the 49ers and the Jets. This is Monday Night Football.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun,
No,
dun,
stop it. Stop it.
Are you trying to get us sued?
We're not going to do any kind of copyright things here.
Oh.
It's okay, you didn't know.
No, we have not gotten
Sorry.
written consent from the NFL to use their.
I'm
sounds.
sorry. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
just-
You didn't actually use their sounds. You just imitated it. So,
Yeah.
but we're
Right.
just going to stay away from that.
Yeah.
Do I really
Mm-hmm.
have to explain why the Niners are going to win?
Yeah. No. They don't have Christian McCaffrey.
He's questionable.
He's questionable.
Yeah, but
don't
that doesn't mean
he
he's
won't
out.
play.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna have to go with the 49ers.
Do I have to explain?
Nick Bosa.
They got too much.
Yeah, they got too much talent.
Sauce Gardner can guard Debo, but
Yep.
who's
Sauce
he gonna-
Gardner's not going to guard Debo.
who's he going to guard?
Brandon Ayuk.
Brandon Ayuk.
Okay, well then you're leaving Debo open.
No, you're not. They do have a very solid secondary.
Yeah.
That being said,
Who?
they still have what's his name again? I can't think of it right now. But all things considered, I think the Jets are a very solid team.
Yeah.
They're a very well-rounded team with Aaron Rodgers there.
They're going to be missing their quarterback though,
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers,
Why are they going to be
Rodgers
missing
is
Aaron
there.
Rodgers?
because in about 5 snaps he'll break his leg.
Brandon. Now you just jinxed the guy.
I said Trevor Lawrence is going to get hurt earlier in the podcast.
He did.
did.
All things considered, I do think the 49ers are the better team. This is my big upset.
I can't knock on wood.
This is my big upset. Give me the Jets.
You think the Niners are going to go 1-1 right away?
Absolutely. I think that lights a fire under their ass, and they probably win the next 12. But
Dallas couldn't even do that.
no, Dallas can't.
Dallas has a better team than the Jets.
The Jets have a better running back than Dallas.
They don't have Zeke.
They got Brees Hall, who's better than Zeke.
I know Zeke of younger years.
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to live in La La Land, it's 2024, bud.
I identify as a Lala.
I see that. All right,
I'm
but
taking the Niners.
Yep, that's absolutely fair. Let's we're gonna hit the Thursday night.
He didn't pick.
I didn't pick.
He picked the Niners as soon as we got here.
You did.
As soon as you said you were taking the Niners, he said he agrees with you and he's taking the Niners.
Oh,
All right, I'll take the Niners.
okay. All right.
I mean, if you want to explain, you can. I'm not going to stop you.
I was gonna say I couldn't. I was gonna go with the Jets.
If you want to go with the Jets, you can.
I can't go against the all-time leading quarterback at won the Super Bowl. The 49ers. I think they did, didn't they?
The Niners haven't won a Super Bowl recently, but the Niners are definitely due, and they have the best running back in the NFL. And Christian McCaffrey right now, at least right now. Nick Chubb isn't coming back yet.
You could stop McCaffrey.
Can you? Has anybody ever stopped McCaffrey without knocking him out of games and hurting him? That's the hard part here.
Jets has got a D line, don't they?
You have to hurt McCaffrey to stop him. It's like stopping Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
If he's in the game, he's a problem.
All right, give me the Niners.
And then Brandon Ayuk, and then you got Debo Samuel. I mean, the Niners have weapons. The Niners are definitely going to be the favorite in this game.
Yep.
I will 100% admit to that. But I am
I gotta go Niners.
I am high on the Jets this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got one last one.
What's that?
Bills and Dolphins.
Yep, that's Thursday Night Football for week 2. We go ahead and do that already because we film on Fridays, and we want to get that out of the way. Bills, Dolphins, Josh Allen versus the Dolphins. I say that because Josh Allen's the only part the Bills have.
I said. And then you got the Dolphins.
And they're fast.
Fast. Hey, you know who I'm forgetting?
Who you thinking?
Don't they have Phillips at the end for the Dolphins?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jalen Phillips.
Jaden Phillips.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah, he is. And then their running back core. I mean, I like the running back core a lot.
Oh, you love Achane.
I love Achane.
So fast.
I also really like Mostert because he's fast as shit too.
Yeah.
They have so much speed on this team.
Where do they get it from?
I think they just
Yeah.
draft fast guys.
Give their scout dude a raise.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
He likes speed.
Oh yeah.
He can see speed.
Mhm.
He knows how to calculate speed.
Yeah.
You can't teach it.
No,
No.
it's impossible.
Give me the
Yeah.
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Bills do have a better defense, in my opinion, but it's kind of hard to stop that speed. Dolphins defense is going to struggle. Dolphins defense isn't that great. They do have some talent there. I will admit to that. But when you're talking about going against Josh Allen's going to have a good day regardless. But
That means me and you have the Bills going 0-2.
yep. That's what happens when you lose your stars.
Yeah.
You don't replace them. You brought in Curtis Samuel, who's been a dud.
He's fast.
He is fast, but he's been a wide receiver 3-4 his entire career.
Yep.
And he's been solid at it, but that's about all you're going to get from him. You got rid of a wide receiver 1 and brought in a wide receiver 3.
That's facts. Facts. What you thinking? Got Bills and Dolphins. What you thinking?
Pops.
Hell,
Man, it's a lot of dead time we got going on here.
it's okay. Crickets.
Oh, I hope you guys can hear that. I know we've been struggling trying to get our soundboard to actually produce to you guys, but I just hit the cricket button because it's fun. Hey, B, will you turn that up over there?
What?
Number 4.
No,
Thank
try.
you. We're going to try it again. I'm just going to keep hitting the crickets here. Hopefully, y'all can hear it.
I'm gonna turn it up more.
I'm gonna have to go to the Bills.
Bills upset.
Yep. I'm gonna have to go with the Bills. I can't get Really?
Got him.
That was
Really?
good.
Really?
Taking the Bills. Hey, no, that's absolutely fair.
I can't. And Josh Allen, dude.
That's a very good argument.
I got him going 0-2.
Me too.
And they got a good running back and a fairly decent tight
They
end.
got a good running back.
Yeah, fairly decent.
Who's their running back?
Who knows?
Oh, Devin Singletary.
Yeah,
Okay.
he ain't that bad.
No,
Eh.
they got Zach Moss.
That ain't bad.
Eh,
Singletary, he ran for the Bears.
eh,
Yeah, and it was he ran for the Bears when the Bears sucked.
eh. Maybe.
I think the two running backs are very okay. They're okay at best. I don't think I think your statement of they have a good running game is invalid.
Right.
You know
But
what?
I will say they don't have the worst running game.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Devin Singletary does have a new line to run behind
Yep.
at
Yep.
the Bills.
Absolutely.
Maybe they're
Mhm.
better.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Although he was a Lion last year.
Oh, he was.
What I say?
No,
Bears.
no. You said he has a different O line to run behind, which is still a fair statement.
Yep.
But the Lions have a pretty solid O line, and that's where he was last year. So
That's where I made a mistake. I thought he was a Bear last year.
No.
Okay.
I thought he was too.
And I don't mean the Lions have great O line.
Yeah.
I didn't mean
that being said, I think he's back to he's not as good of an O line as what he had in Detroit.
no, not Detroit.
So I think
Right.
he does struggle a little bit still.
Mhm.
But it's still Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I think that takes a lot of pressure off of him.
I don't-
So he could potentially have a better running year because Josh Allen. And I think the big thing here is Josh Allen is Josh Allen.
Right.
Shall I stop saying Josh Allen? Because when I talk about the Buffalo Bills, that's all they have is Josh Allen.
For me,
Right.
I don't know if he could do it alone.
I don't know. I think
That's the question I have. I don't know.
fully agree with you.
I don't know.
There's a huge question mark when it comes to Josh Allen and the Bills because it's the Josh Allen show. And when you make it a one-man show, it's painful.
Mhm.
Though we did see a one-man show in Houston last year, and it worked out really good. He made other players stars.
Fair.
We did
Fair.
see it with Tom Brady in New England.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was a whole different monster.
Yes, but we have seen it time and time again where the quarterback makes the receivers. So,
That's fair. Pat
Yeah.
Mahomes,
yeah, absolutely.
but Pat Mahomes is
Pat
those,
Mahomes.
Those are two different monsters. Still,
Yeah, Pat Mahomes is on another level.
Can Josh Allen be on that level though?
He's got the potential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm not. Oh, absolutely.
Is he there? I don't know.
That's
Time will tell. And if
That's-
I go 0-2 because I bet against the Bills twice, I'm okay with that.
lesson learned.
Let's
I'm okay with it.
let's just say this. Josh Allen has got a big weight on his shoulder right now
Yeah.
because if he doesn't do his potential like he does, like he's supposed to do,
Odds are stacked against him.
but he doesn't do that good this year, he may get traded and his contract's up.
No. I hate that because it's not his fault.
It's
The
really
odds
not.
are stacked against him. Don't trade him
Yeah,
because of that.
because you're the only quarterback you got is Josh Allen.
Yeah. That's a horrible idea.
They
Yeah,
need to rebuild
I
the team
agree.
around him. That's
Yeah.
what they need to do because he is good enough.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
He's the best quarterback they've had since Jim Kelly. It's not close.
Yeah, I agree 100% on you, Chuck.
Drew Bledsoe.
100%.
It's not close.
No.
No.
Oh, Drew Bledsoe, the guy that had a backup come in and steal his job not once but twice.
And won 7 Super Bowls.
What? Tony Romo didn't win 7 Super Bowls, but Tony Romo did the same thing to Drew Bledsoe, the top Brady.
I'm talking for the
Yep.
Bills.
Yep.
I know,
I know.
but I am also saying that Josh Allen is better than Drew Bledsoe. Yeah, if that's what you want me to say, I'll say it outright. I don't care.
Not yet.
Maybe not as far as accolades, but I think talent-wise, yes.
Talent wise, yeah. Because Josh Allen could do more than Drew Bledsoe could.
100%.
He could run. Drew Bledsoe wasn't
I'm
exactly
saying-
a runner.
Yes.
Right.
And I am stating that Josh Allen is a better quarterback than Drew Bledsoe for the Bills, too. I'm saying
Right.
Josh Allen's the best quarterback since Jim Kelly in Buffalo.
Yeah. Yeah. Most
Josh
definitely.
Allen's given them more hope at a Super Bowl run
Mhm.
than
Mhm.
Drew Bledsoe ever did.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. When you
Yeah.
put it like that, I'm on board.
When they lose in the AFC Championship and Stephon Diggs is crying,
Okay.
Yeah.
that's giving you a shot.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
If they were in the NFC, they faced the Chiefs in the Super Bowl that year and they lose.
Yeah.
You made me a believer.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. I agree. 100%.
That's fair.
100%.
But you said Stephon Diggs, and they don't have Stephon Diggs.
Right.
Right.
Now he's got to create something. Now we got to see what he's truly made of
Made of,
alone.
yep.
And that's why
Yep.
I have him going 0-2.
Yeah, me too. I'm with you.
If he can prove me wrong.
I hope he does. But Pops,
I hope he does.
Pops still hasn't mentioned the winner of the Bills and Dolphins.
Oh, yeah, he did. The Bills.
Oh, he did name it and I missed it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Bills.
high five.
He chose the Bills.
Good job. I missed one this time.
I can't go against Josh Allen.
I get that.
did.
He doesn't
I
think
just
they
can't.
go 0-2.
I get it.
1-1. I think.
I get it. It makes sense.
Yep.
It's
is.
hard to bet against the talent itself.
But
Oh yeah.
I if I were you, I probably would have swapped it because he's facing the Dolphins.
That's true as well.
We'll see.
Whereas,
But you'll still go 1-1.
yeah,
Maybe.
Maybe.
If the Bills are actually
yeah,
done.
then the Bills have the Cardinals in week 1.
Yeah, I'd have swapped that
Yeah, I get that.
if they go in 1-1.
I get that. But either way,
Anyway.
we have what we have,
Yep.
No
and I
going
think
back.
that's it.
Yep.
You're welcome for the super long episode, folks.
Oh, Jesus.
And that was with me trying to keep you guys on fucking point. All right.
I'm
All
sorry.
right.
We had a lot to say.
We had a lot of
See
fun.
you, folks,
It was fun.
on Sports or Garage Sports Ohio.
Peace out, baby.